No, No, Russia just wasn't exporting much of any firearms or munitions to us. They just, I think the American Family full banned it, not just...
I know that there's a company here called like Kalashnikov USA or something that makes Russian weapons because they won't export them to us.
But they manufacture them here.
I'll have to edit this part out because I just started recording. That's the new recording setup.
Oh.
Fuck. We'll have to keep an eye on that battery. I got 4 batteries. Each one lasts maybe an hour, maybe an hour and a half, but we just have to keep an eye on it every now and then. So that way I know when to swap out batteries.
Cool. I will try to make a note. Here, I have to look the timer real quick. That way we can just not think about it for an hour.
Yeah, set it for 45 minutes.
Okay.
And, anyway, so brands like Golden Tiger, Tulamo, those are ones that come to the top of my head, but like basically a vast majority of 7.62 by 39 ammunition, but also most of the cheap 9mm and 223 and 308 ammunition in the United States. I think it's like on the order of maybe 40% of commercially available ammunition was imported from Russia because they make so much of the cheap shit. And domestic manufacturers will have to
Step up.
And it's going to probably take years for them to do it.
I was under the impression that Russia didn't export much of any. Like, I know firearms they don't export hardly anything to us, but I thought
because
ammo was the same.
banned. Well, that's why we can't get Segas or Vepers anymore.
Well, not just that. Not even so much they're banned. It was just like I knew from the get-go, like even illegal ones like Makarovs and PPSH 18s. I want to say.
Yeah, it's not banned like. It's not that they're banned right. Well, PPSH is banned for a different reason, but
I'm not the PPSH. There's a. It's called
Can't get Mosins anymore, huh?
Well, yeah, unless they're surplus from some other country.
But no, there's I can't remember what it's called. It's not the PPSH. There's something. It's a Makarov, except they pretty much just hacked off the slide and made it integrally suppressed.
Huh.
I can't remember what it's called, but it's not called a Makarov.
PBS.
I can't remember. I know. I literally just knew like the whole story of the thing was literally just we want Makarov, but we want quiet Makarov. So they literally just hacked off the slide, redid it, and now it just had a built-in suppressor, and supposedly
Why couldn't they just thread the barrel?
Because they want integrally suppressed.
Let's talk about this later.
Yeah.
Also, the barrel doesn't extend beyond the slide, so
Yeah.
Just make one that does.
yeah. But then you'd be extending the barrel.
So what had happened last time was symbols had started appearing on different buildings. And after investigating, by investigating I mean beating the shit out of somebody who you found in an alley and tried to ambush you, you learned that these were, they were cultists working for the bad guy.
The bad guy. I think we know who he is. I think he had the name.
Yeah, you interrogated one.
And you interrogated another.
Yeah, and you went to go interrogate the third one, but he was already dead because the guard who had been guarding him, named Bakers, Bakers is sus.
Yes.
Yeah, and now we're.
Find him.
And Carlos pretty much went, oh fuck, they're compromised, and now is having this moment of, did our entire plan of the stakeout just die before it ever had a chance to be enacted because it was leaked out to that guy?
Yeah.
And now Carlos is having this moment of just, fuck.
But yeah, I think we were chasing after him.
Yeah, your crossbow didn't go off because you weren't within proximity of him for it to go, hey, that guy's sus.
Sus. I'll be so happy when Among Us memes die. I'm not even gonna lie.
They're never gonna die.
They're never gonna die.
Listen, we all said that about the Harlem Shake, okay? And how fast did it die out?
The Harlem
I've
Shake
never
was dead
said
on
that about
arrival.
the Harlem Shake.
The Harlem Shake was fucking dead on arrival.
Point stands up. We've said that about 1,000 memes, and how many memes have we lost? There are a few memes that have actually lived on. Hell, Yeet had to get resurrected.
Big Chungus.
Yeet did die and we had to resurrect him. Big Chungus has died. Ugandan Knuckles have even died.
Ugandan Knuckles is different from a Big Chungus. Big Chungus is superior.
Big Chungus is a parody of meme culture, and so it will persist.
So, what do you guys want to do?
I want to run out of the building and ask the guard at the post if he had seen Bakers.
Alright, you head out there. There's a guard.
So Carlos is following.
There's one Dragonborn guard. No.
I know.
What were you thinking?
You know exactly what I was thinking.
No.
What's this?
And your question was what? Question was what?
Have you seen Bakers, and if so, where is he gone?
I thought he was still in there. Nobody's come out. Not for the last.
You haven't seen anybody come out.
Nobody's come out since you guys went in.
He must have snuck out. Do you guys have a back entry, an exit, emergency exit or anything?
We do, yeah. It's in the back.
So Carlos is gonna ask like a rough description of where it is, and then immediately run off.
Well, you're going to want to go down the A wing, and then you're going to want to follow that corridor down to the southern part of the barracks, and go down a flight of stairs, and you'll be marked with a big emergency exit.
Carlos is gonna take off, and I imagine with you in tow.
What's Ved doing?
That's a good question.
So you were talking to the chief about getting the plan approved.
Yeah. I vaguely remember this. But wasn't he there with us? Weren't we all running after him?
I can't.
Because
I think what happened was you were talking with the chief, somebody went into that room, saw he was dead, went, oh shit, Bakers was watching this guy.
Okay. So Ved, I don't know what he would do. I would assume that he was coming along with you guys, but I just don't know what he would actually do in this circumstance. No.
Okay, I just asked because, I didn't know if you were with them
I
when they went out to the guard or not.
I
I would
could
hope he'd come with us.
interject with when we mentioned that he might have gone out like a back door, that maybe he might have teleported, because you can teleport through walls.
Yes.
Ved is able to.
That's assuming the guy knows magic.
Yes. That's why Carlos said, like, check the back door, because if the back door is closed, that kind of doesn't leave much other options outside of him eating out a window. That's why Carlos said, like, check the back door, because if the back door has also been opened, or it's gone out, he's hoping that we'll see evidence that he's gone out of it, and be like, okay, he didn't teleport, we can track him.
And if I remember correctly, the captain of the guard is also aware of this happening, and him and his men are looking for him.
Yeah.
So who knows? Maybe they'll find him before we do.
Yeah.
This has become a manhunt.
We're still pretty early on in the trip.
Yeah.
We got a good lead.
Is there any check that Ved might be able to do in order to track him? I don't know what Ved might be able to sense, but I think at least in terms of tracking, like you would track an animal.
Survival then, if you're trying to, like, I don't know, sniff them out.
Okay.
The more I wish we had the ranger.
I'll make a roll.
The moment I wish we had feather eyes.
25.
Carlos will try to track, but it's not going to be great.
14. That's a 21 total.
Okay.
Shiza.
25, you said?
Good thing I have him to roll.
21, right? Dan?
Yes. It's 14 plus 7.
13.
You don't know,
Yeah.
but these two with their heightened sense of smell,
I am but human.
most of the guards, with a lot of them, you're smelling their armor and their weapons, their leather armor, their swords, their spears.
They're big
But you do
muscles.
catch one scent, has a very irony scent of blood coming from in the direction of the back door.
Bad rituals.
At least the way you were told anyway.
So
We must go this way. I smell it.
okay, so Carl's gonna let you take charge and is going to follow you.
Alright, after a few minutes of going, you do eventually come to this hallway after a few minutes. And the first thing you notice before you round the corner is blood on the floor.
Oh. Is there a trail?
There is. Goes around the corner.
Carlos, without...
It's not a little drip either. It's like from a pretty grievous wound.
Carlos is going to full tilt, running it down to the end.
You get around the corner, and it's kind of like that scene in Metal Gear Solid where you first see Gray Fox, where there's bodies strewn along the floor and the walls, blood everywhere, and you see your guy slashing one guy's head clean off.
Stop! Stun strike time. That running in for the stun strike.
Okay, make an attack roll.
I'm running with my.
I
I call my Vorpal sword from the bottom.
A really good thing that I have got broken hit. Sir.
You're a monk.
Well, Orichalcos. Oh yeah, Orichalcos. That's a hell of a drug. Where is it? Where's the other die? I know it's in here somewhere. I put it in here. There it is.
While literally dying.
That's better. 23.
That'll hit. Roll for damage.
Literally laughing and crying.
You're going. I want a con save from him. While I do the damage.
I will after you roll the damage.
I need where the 8.
What is
Look for my D8s and I'm blind today.
What is
Wait, why did I vote? I'm an idiot. Brain is fried. 12 on the damage, sir.
Okay, and con save here.
What level do I get my second action surge?
Like level 18, level 19.
Okay.
Here, I'll check real quick.
That's going to be a 18 plus 2 for a 20.
Son of a bee! Well, let's see if he can strive it twice. I am monk. I have many a hit.
Yeah, after he slices off that guy's head and the head goes flying that way and the body slumps, you come in, sword right into the ribs. Ah!
That's going to be a 26 to hit.
Yeah.
That sounds incredibly good.
That's going to be 15 damage, and I'm going to need another one.
That's going to be a 10.
Yeah, no, he feels that hard.
Yeah, so the second strike comes in. This one
17th level, Marcus.
17th.
What level are we now?
15.
Okay.
2 levels.
Yeah, so the first one gets him right in the ribs. Ah! Second one comes in and gets him in a still outstretched arm. Not enough to cut it off, but it does make him drop his weapon. And he's just stunned.
And while he is stunned, sheath the blade, and we're going to handcuff his ass with the shackles.
Okay. He can't do anything. He's stunned.
So he is now shackled.
Are you sure we're level 15? Otherwise we will.
14.
Sorry.
Yeah, leveled up last time.
Yeah, we're level 14 unless we have a level.
Sorry, I lost track.
Yeah, because I'm 11 monk, 3 druid.
Yeah,
My bad.
I didn't level up. I don't know if anything changes after 15.
It's 14.
Oh, we're 14?
Or 14.
Yes.
That's what we were just discussing. We
My bad.
Up.
God darn it. Sorry.
God damn it, Bobby.
Damn it, Dale.
I'll tell you what, Bob.
I didn't make too many changes.
I wish we could do
That's what I say every time I watch Rescue Rangers. Damn it, Dale.
So far, I think I found tonight's cursed die. I didn't mean curse, like this thing just...
Why did you have to roll it twice, by the way? I didn't
Daniel,
catch that.
On the D20s,
Yeah.
advantage on the hits.
Oh,
God, that's
I thought one was like getting cocked or something.
No. Orichalco. That's Orichalco.
Oh, anyway. Yeah, you got him manacled.
Yeah. Carlos is going to grab him. Why?
He can't really talk. He's stunned.
Oh, that one lasts for 6 seconds. So
Make an intimidation check.
this is going to be the one to decide whether it's dice shield now. Okay, you live for now. 11.
You know he ain't gonna die.
He just looks at you. Not smugly or anything, he's just looking normal. You see his jaw move, but his mouth doesn't open. He's kind of doing one of these.
Do I see this?
You'd be close enough, yeah.
Carlos, open his mouth.
You open his mouth, and a little bit of blood starts coming out, followed by as he is chewed off the front of his tongue.
You see, normally this would be a problem, but I'll pick this tongue, hold it back where it should be. Heels.
Oh, god damn it, I forgot you could do that. I forgot you could do that.
I shall heal him, my son.
What does the friend's cantrip do?
Take,
Because we're out of combat, I know that.
yes, but he is still hostile.
Let me see here, give me a second.
Also, yeah, my tranquility is now over. Wah, wah.
It's been so long since I've been standing with these spells.
Why can't I have my tranquility and hit people?
For the duration, you have advantage on all charisma checks directed at one creature of your choice that isn't hostile towards you. When the spell ends, the creature realizes you use magic to influence its mood and becomes hostile towards you.
That
Creature prone to violence might attack you. Another creature might seek retribution in other ways at the end's discretion, depending on the nature of your interaction with it.
So that'd be useless.
Yeah, that will not work. He is hostile. Wah, wah.
But he's still coughing up the blood that came out.
No, him, Marcus.
Try it again. I start ripping out teeth and your testicles.
What?
To die.
Why?
He would have talked.
Hmm?
He would have talked.
So, that's to kill your own men now.
He welcomed it.
Well, I hope you welcome living. I want to make sure that you survive, and you survive in utter fucking agony. Every day we can help pain, and making sure your life belongs, no matter what other means necessary.
You're going to tell us everything you know.
That is your only hope of getting a quick release.
You better listen to him.
Either one of you can make an intimidation check with advantage, or you can both intimidate him.
I'm going to let him have the advantage.
You don't trust that die, do you?
Not so much that, as much as my intimidation, sir, the 1.
Oh.
22.
He actually registers a little bit of oh shit.
So you do fear death, Jack Sparrow.
You better start believing in ghost tales, boy, because you're in one. Shoot.
Good thing the lid was on.
You're kidding.
Anyway.
So, you got a manacle. What do you do?
I'm trying to think here, what can we learn? Is there any other sleeper cells in this guard outfit?
It was only me.
Insight?
Yeah. By the way, if you didn't hear, he said it was only me when
Yes.
Carlos asked if there ain't more.
I'm trying to think what that would say.
Go ahead and roll.
My brain's realizing what may be at play here.
Well, I was saying that to the audience, and
Yeah. Okay. Sure, I go insight. There it is. God, wisdom broke. That is the 22.
you seem pretty honest about it.
I feel like that effing Incredible 2 meme with just Bob with just.
I guess you haven't distributed any of the information of our conversations with the other prisoners.
What other prisoners?
Other affiliates of your little cult.
Come on, don't play dumb. You murdered one.
Oh, those. I thought you had more.
Could you share any of your info with your allies?
I was going to when they intercepted me, when I got out of here, but they got in my way.
Good. That's their destinies not in vain.
Besides, they're already starting to gather anyway.
Let's get him out of here and put him in holding. Somewhere where he can't run.
Agreed. I said, I imagine at this point there are probably other guards run down, or no.
A few, yeah. A couple of them run down, see the
They got
see the
Kenny. They
yeah,
got Kenny.
see the Gray Fox massacre. One of them is actually trying to. A couple more see you dragging him along, and they're like,
There's your traitor.
cracks his knuckles.
Here you go. I'm gonna just kind of hand him over.
I'll break his jaw later.
I need to shackle back at some point.
At some point. As soon as we're done with him. Anyway, the chief wants to meet with the three of you.
Roger. Make our way over.
Make your way over to the. He's in his office, by the way.
That's what I figured.
Find your way to the chief's office, and he's just scrambling. He's got sending stones going left and right.
Actually holds it up a little too fast and bashed him in the skull.
Get me pictures of Spider-Man. Like, you know what I mean? You know, like it's kind of like that scene near the end of The Nightmare Before Christmas where the police chief has like 30 phones surrounding him.
I picked up a banana.
Oh, fuck! That's my lunch.
That's my lunch.
What if it's like right before we walk in,
Picks up cat.
we just open the door and see fucking who's supposed to be Peter Parker, and he's like asking the chief question, and the chief, all we walk in for is just him rolling back in laughter.
Get me more picture of the Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Alright, we'll get on it. I gotta go. You got him?
We got him, and he got some of yours.
Shit.
Good news, we did find out we managed to intercept him, but your men intercepted him before he could relay in the information, so that their death went on in vain at least.
That. We'll worry about the mess later. Right now, I just got off with the mayor, who is also reporting this to his higher-ups, you know, the queen and all that.
How bad?
Well, they said we should get an evacuation going just in case worst case scenario.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I can agree with that.
That would raise an alarm. The cult would know something's up.
Yes, but if there's no one here at the very least, then if Orcus were to come sooner, or even later, if they bring him here, he won't have anybody to turn undead other than the people who are going to already serve him anyway.
Right.
Here's what I say. We evacuate town. Have all your men you've got that left, including ones off duty, pull them in to begin that process, get them evacuated. 3 of us will take and stay behind in order to try and hold them, to try and stop them from doing it in the first place. I think that would probably be our best option.
Alright.
Okay.
As long as we don't have any more bakers.
Let's hope not. I'm going to try and...
In fact, that's a fact. No, that'll take too long. We'll just have to get the people that I trust the most to do this.
I'm probably going to also call into a few people if I can, see if I can get a hold of some to help out one way or the other.
Out of character, I'm thinking dice.
Dice and one other, the wild card you're probably not expecting, but
I can't think.
there are other details that I mentioned way back when, and I've kind of kept in the back burner.
And I probably forgot.
Probably forgot. Well, it's been mentioned, just offhand. The third barbarian.
I don't remember. Anyway,
Okay.
we'll worry about that when we get to it.
Yep.
You guys are trying to think of an alternative solution because he doesn't like this one.
This is not going to be great. We're talking about at most, with the city evacuated, at most 5 being able to face down the Lord of the Undead.
Yeah, and it would be best if not the strongest stay here, because if they become part of his army, that would be...
Yeah.
worse for the rest of the world if we can't do our job.
Yeah. Stupid question, real quick. What day of the week is it?
Friday.
For once, let's not thank God it's Friday.
No, it's not the 13th.
No, I was kind of hoping you were going to say it was Monday, and I literally was going to go, I fucking hate Mondays.
I thought you were going to say it's Tuesday, because it is Tuesday.
Tuesday at the time of this, yeah.
Oh no, they've learned when we record
What day
these.
is it's Tuesday?
Do you have any other options, though? Anything else that we could possibly do?
It's pre-hump day.
Because right now, just mandatory citywide evacuation is the only option we've got to prevent any casualties.
Yeah, and sadly, the main people that I know that would have been best equipped to take this one, well, the main person more accurately, is currently residing in, shall we say, probably a very warm place. Damn it. I can't think of anyone else we can call, and I can't think of any other strategies. Inc, guys, you got anything?
I don't like the idea of an evacuation, but if it's the only option we have, I can't think of anything else.
Ved?
I've been thinking about that guy who murdered the previous king. How his boss might feel once everybody leaves. He said he was gonna take over. His boss was gonna take over.
It has been so long, I actually forgot that guy's name.
Yes.
I may have an idea. We're still going to need evacuation. I'm not going to avoid that, but it may help give us a better odd of taking Orcus one if he comes through. Hopefully we can avoid it, but it's always best to prepare for the worst case scenario. No, I think I'm going to need to get a way to contact him out in the woods, and I need to send it, so the fast way and get a hold of one.
I'd let you use mine throw all to the other sending stones.
Wait, don't you have the
Alrighty.
scrolls of sending that I gave to the party?
Fuck you.
Yeah, you should still have a
Yeah,
couple of those
and those
left.
can target anyone, right?
Yeah,
Yes. Anybody that you know.
See if we receive
but remember, you only have a limit of 25 words.
Yes. They can
So
respond
he-
in kind.
Here's the
I
part
have
where
one scroll to send with.
here's the part where you realize I'm that person who I try to remember as many details as I can about the campaign and what goes on, because I'm that person who when the cards are on the table and chips are stacked, the devil in the detail is what saves you. I'm gonna use a sentence stone. I'm gonna see if I can get a hold of some elves in the woods.
Who?
The elves in the woods.
Oh, the jungle elves that you burned down half the jungle?
Oh yeah, they're not gonna like that, but tell them straight up. Listen,
How will they get here in time? They're all the way down south.
we have magic users. We can figure out some way of mass teleportation if need be. Worst case scenario, we warn them now to start mobilizing. If we go in to fight Orcus and we fail, they can begin shoring up defenses. Listen, at this point, this is Carlos going full worst case scenarios. Plan for all scenarios A through B or A through
That
Z.
town that we went with the dinosaur ride and stuff, that was pretty close to the jungle, or in the jungle, right?
Yeah.
Close to the
They
jungle,
also
yeah.
get there and teleport somewhere closer to here.
They could, but they live in the jungle.
It's gonna take them time.
Well, my point is, they're elves living in the jungle. Wouldn't they just think, oh, there's a calamity, we might as well hole up in the jungle and he's just gonna hang out up in the north, right?
Plus, they're from a tropical region. You guys are in the tundra.
Yes.
I know, but Carlos gonna kind of appeal to the
We
whole
are
idea.
going
Well-
to seem like a faraway problem.
If
We'll
Carlos,
give it a try.
yeah, Carlos gonna try to appeal to this idea of either we stand together and fight or we fall individually.
It all depends on how you word the message and if a persuasion roll goes well.
Yep. Okay, if I've got 25 words, this is gonna be the fun part.
Don't pull a Laura Bailey and just ramble. Think about what you're going to say.
That's exactly what I'm doing. Honestly, I would say Carlos may even do this after the police chief meeting. So if you want to try to continue on without me for a little bit, because I'm gonna have to I'm gonna word this right. So if I've got 25 words.
He runs off to do his thing. What are you two doing?
I'm gonna go back down to Baker's. I wanna.
He's completely like straitjacketed to the chair. Like they actually have hooks on the cuffs of the straitjacket holding him to the chair, and the chair itself is chained with heavy wrought iron chains to the floor to keep him from going anywhere.
That's good. I won't need to talk to him. I would like to cast a second level of detect thoughts.
On Baker's?
Yes.
Okay.
So I initially learn what is like his surface thoughts, what is most on its mind at the moment.
Yes. Well, the first thing you note, the first thing that you hear, or I guess
He has an internal
Sense.
monologue.
is basically him thinking, wish I could get out of this damn thing, as he's still struggling against the jacket and the chains. Then it goes a little bit further than that, as his thoughts start thinking too, well, I won't be at the probably not going to be at the ceremony tonight. Won't get to see thoughts about sacrifices, and he doesn't his thoughts don't say whether it's going to be exactly who the sacrifices are.
Stupid question. Where are we again?
They're still in the barracks,
No, the town.
still in Ellesmere.
Like I said, my brain never wants to remember that.
I will then probe deeper, and Baker's has to make a wisdom saving throw. If it fails, I gain insight into its reasoning, its emotional state, and something that looms large in its mind.
Well, he rolled a 4 total.
That will definitely fail.
Alright, so you get insight into what again?
Into its reasoning, its emotional state, and something that looms large in its mind.
Well, his reasoning, you get a sense of some of the things that come in, some of the things that you detect, and his thoughts are friends, family, dead. Emotional state is angry, distraught. What was the last one again? Sorry, this is the first time I've ever had to deal with detect thoughts.
Me too. Something that looms large in its mind, like the bigger picture, or like a great fear, or something like that.
Or an
Something,
ambition.
something that it worries over, loves, or hates. Such as those are the 3 examples.
That you don't get much of anything.
Seems like he's made his peace.
That's, or that he's a complete nihilist, which accords with being part of the cult of Orcus. Orcus is big on the nihilism, life and suffering, and nothing matters. Everything ought to be undead anyway.
Alright, coming back over to Carlos.
Alright, so sending, targeting. I did meet the head chief of the L's, or whatever their leader is.
I forgot the name, it's been so long.
Same here.
And I think I might have thrown out those notes.
Probably. Orcus, Lord and Dead coming. Need to unite to stand chance. Mobilize to Ellesmere as many as can. The entire world at stake. We need help.
Takes a few minutes before a voice comes back. Now it's my turn.
Yeah, I cut out as many articles as I could. I was cutting articles left, right, front, and center.
Well, the thing is, like, the last time you spoke with him, he was reprimanding you for causing immense environmental destruction, and now you are calling upon him.
Yes, but
We did mention to him that we had a dark artifact, and bad things are going to happen, but I'm not so sure that he's going to take pity on us.
If I remember correctly, he was quite merciful to us.
Yes, he was. That doesn't mean that he will
just help us out.
have Yeah.
But that's not to say he's not real.
Go out on a limb for us. No, certainly it doesn't.
Especially, what I'm saying,
We won't know.
because if he even knows, because if he also even knows a,
What Ellesmere is.
well, I wouldn't doubt that so much, but the big thing would be if he knows what Orcus is, he'd probably have a really good idea of knowing, Orcus wants, if he knows about Orcus, he'll know that Orcus wants
Make
everything
a
dead.
persuasion roll.
Roger that, sir. Alright, lucky die, don't fail me now.
This will determine what I write down to say.
Orcus.
Okay, so, persuasion. Have proficiency.
Who dis? What's this thing?
Nope. This is why we pocket 2 inspiration.
What was that roll?
That was not a good one. It was a 5. Oof, for a total of 11. Exactly why we pocket that. Exactly why we pocket it. That's a 19, sir.
Total?
Yep, total.
Okay.
Whew.
Like the Siri. Total. It wasn't a joke, I was just saying.
I know. You said 19, my brain went, what cereal is named 19? Like, that's why my brain went lag for a minute.
Dial-up noises.
You've got mail.
I called a phone number the other day and got at work and got dial-up noises on the other end. I think I called somebody's fax machine.
Ooh, that's fun. That's just
It
great.
was so loud in my ear too.
Oh, that's so nice.
It
of
rang
yours.
like twice, and then it's like ah.
Why is that even a thing? Why can you call a fax machine?
Because they have to have a
Because
phone number.
It's the same link phone number.
Yeah, I know that, but why?
Because that's okay. So pretty much, fax machine works exactly the same way a phone does. Like, they still work through a phone line, all that jazz. The only real difference is the type of, like, the way they handle the data being sent to and fro, and how they send the data in and out.
I'll get a fax machine one of these days, and I'll just, anytime someone says they're gonna send me something, I'll be like, fax it to me.
I hope you're okay with paying for another landline. That's exactly what you need, is a landline.
Just fax it to me, bro.
Okay, so the message that you get back with that very persuasion roll.
Yeah, hallelujah.
Your plight is quite terrible. I can't send many. I can only send one squadron. The rest will shore up defenses down here at home.
Am I able to send anything back? Or is it just
I think you'd have to use the second scroll.
Yes, you'd have to send.
I'm not going to
again.
send anything back. Don't waste it, because he's already said he'll send what he can.
Better
So-
than nothing.
And with any luck, he'll know too how to get them there fast as he can. So he may be able to like send them to town and get them teleported if he can. Especially, when I sent it, there was still in the office of the chief. I did not pay attention to what was going on around me. I was focusing on this.
Alright. Ved, what are you up to?
So Ved,
What,
did Carlos vocalize his intention to use his scrolls and?
I don't know, did he?
Carlos said about contacting them, and upon had like an epiphany moment, and grabbed, and you could probably see him like get the scroll out and begin working on it, because Carlos at this point is kind of, he's in a bit of a blind panic right now, because he's like, he's trying to pull every favor, anything he can think of to give us an edge in this fight, and stop Orcus or have a chance of fighting Orcus. He's in blind panic mode. He's panicking. He's like, any favor, anything I can do to pull it now, because it's now or never.
So Ved determines that is what you're doing and thinks, oh wow, that's a really good idea. And he asks you, hey, who did you message?
I messaged the elves up that we encountered back when we killed the Aboleth. Hey guys, you guys got your scroll, right?
I'm not there with you.
Okay, you went off on your own?
Yeah, he left.
Okay. I know we can get a hold, dude. Ain't gonna be the best way to contact them. Get a hold of
Are you thinking Iliaster and the Men in Black?
Iliaster, yes. They get a hold of Iliaster, he'll be the best.
Get hold of the SCP Foundation.
Call the SCP Foundation, we got an SCP coming. He'll be able to pull out if we let him know that Orcus is coming, he'll pull out everything that he can. And probably some shit he shouldn't pull out. So we need to figure out and guys, because it'll be the best one. And then again, he kind of knows all of us, so Do you have sending?
Ved has 2 scrolls of sending left.
Can you use one?
I was planning on using both of these.
Okay.
I'm not sure who to send to myself. I was thinking perhaps that gold dragon that we spoke.
I was just thinking that.
He would
I
be-
was
Oh,
just
Dorado.
thinking that. I was just thinking that.
He would be another really good one to get a hold of too. The dragon could be really A2. So you want to work on that? I'll go hunt down you guys, get him to get a hold of Iliaster.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
Okay, I'm gonna begin running down it, guys.
After Baker's thing, I just, break away from reading his thoughts. Is he like on it, like sitting in a chair, really strapped to a chair or something?
He's sitting like
Yeah.
this in a straight jacket, basically.
Okay. And I'm like frustrated. I'm like, damn you! And I take my foot and I kick his chest and make it push him over on the ground. And
You
I walk
would
out.
if the chair wasn't strapped down by heavy iron, so you just.
Yeah,
You do
yeah
kick him
I
in the
just
chest.
kick him. Damn cultists! And I walk out.
About the time you see the Carlos just coming in like a freight train.
Police brutality.
Turn around.
What's the hurry?
You have that scroll sending?
I do.
Iliaster.
Really asked her.
Get-
Alright.
Yeah, come, let him know Orcus is coming. The British are coming, the British are coming, the British are coming.
I get 25 words from using the scrolls.
Yeet.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. While you do that, I'm gonna get a hold of another person.
Ved was thinking possibly of calling, perhaps Alabaster.
You good one.
I mean, he's dealt with undead before.
Yeah.
Carlos is going to try and run to mage people and find either another scroll send a stone, some way to get a message out again. This time to a dice.
Is your tavern still open?
Tavern is still open right now because the tavern's not aware of what's going on.
Okay. So I'm going to use my scroll of sending to contact Iliaster. I'm going to say, send everyone you can. Orcus is coming to Ellesmere. Meet me at Carlos's tavern.
Okay. The message you get back is, oh, that's foreboding.
Fuck.
Send as many people as I can. We'll meet you. Where is this at? Oh wait, yes, I remember. And that's where it cuts off.
Alright. So,
And Carlos, as you begin doing that, Carlos just hurries off like a freight train looking for a way to send out another message.
well, we've got Iliaster's in.
Good.
There's a little magic shop nearby with a couple of scrolls.
Scroll sending.
Settle down there, son. Is this for recreation
This is
or
urgent.
how urgent?
I don't want to go into all details, but urgent enough that lives are at stake.
Make a persuasion check with advantage. We'll come back to you in a second bed.
13.
That's enough for him to go, okay. Not gonna ask any more questions. Reaches under.
How much?
You know what? Just for this, 20 gold.
Leaves 20. Gives him 25. Keep the change.
Okay.
Scroll sending.
What you up to, Ved?
I'm writing out what Ved is planning to send.
Alright.
Excuse me.
Hey Marcus, can you do me a favor and check the battery life on that camera?
Yeah.
The alarm hasn't gone off yet.
It has 3 bars.
Okay, it's still good. Alright. So, he's preparing what he's sending, you've sent yours, so what are you up to now?
Sending.
Am going to. I'm frustrated. You guys can't think of anything. He's going to go to Carlos's tavern and have a cold one.
Okay. You make your way to Carlos's tavern, and the first thing you notice is, do you normally leave the door open during business hours?
No.
I
Sir.
wasn't sure if you did or not, but yeah, the door is it's not so much as it is open as it is more not half knocked off its hinges.
And my pace picks up as I think to myself, well, this is unusual.
I said one time, like I'm gonna say Carlos would be there because keep through wondering. The fifth person is the wife. Like I said, the barbarian that had kind of been forgotten, and I kept her in the back pocket as solely the case of Carlos and Dice both bite the bullet. So as Carlos is like doing this, and then he is walking and talking and doing the thing, which all he sends to Dice is, Orcus coming to Ellesmere, need you ASAP, meet at bar, bring help if can.
Wesley, you get back is, wow, you're in some shit. Alright, I'll be there.
Alright, and then Carlos is like, he's not running, because he doesn't know anything about. He's kind of like a fast pace, like, okay, now I gotta convince the wife to get on board, which isn't gonna be that hard. Worst case scenario, I call in some happy lovey-dovey favors.
We'll say, just for the sake of it, actually, hang on.
I would say honestly he probably gets there first, honestly. I wouldn't be that surprised. Also, my thing's going off.
I was starting
Yeah.
to wonder if that was my phone or not.
But Marcus said we're still good for a little while.
Alright, so I'm going just in case.
Both of you give me a number between 1 and 20.
Each of us or both?
No, these two.
9.
7. I always pick 7.
Okay. I rolled a 17 on a d20, so you do get there first. But he shows up just a few minutes afterwards.
Okay.
As you show up, the door is knocked pretty much half off its hinges. You go in, there's no patrons. You don't see Sirius the bird anywhere. You do see Gug the barbarian kind of like slumped against the bar. And covered in blood and bruises. And 2 people in dark brown cloaks standing over him with swords.
Let me know the moment that Carlos gets out front and sees what's going on. Let me know that exact moment it happens.
Right now.
You mind telling me what's going on here?
They whip around towards you, and one of them, without even wasting a beat, holds the sword out and lobs a firebolt at you.
Oh, shit.
When Carlos sees that door knocked off its hinges, it's freight train time. No one stop the coal train, baby. And the moment I imagine Carlos comes in, time to see that firebolt nail come at you. The moment it does, there is no time for talk. There is time for death.
This is
Instead of cracking some cold ones, you're going to be cracking skulls.
That's going to be a
Cracking necks.
21 to hit.
You missed by 1.
You're going to be
Oof.
cracking
So,
skulls
You
and drinking.
you see the firebolt coming. You dodge out of the way. As you approach, you're kind of like power walking, and you see a firebolt just go, and the first thing going through your mind is fuck.
And it's... You're gonna see a blur come behind you, a sword out, and it's... You're about to see a human blender. You're about to... I hope you like blender animations. You're about to see some.
What you doing now?
I'm going to run up to the nearest one and...
Which would be the one that lobbed the firebolt.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and take his head off.
Okay.
Ready for the crit. Ready for the crit.
Oh, I'm just... certainly not. 16 to hit.
Yeah.
And I rolled a 3.
Oh, hit over the hits.
I'll just roll all the hits. Well, I definitely hit that one. That was a 15 plus 13.
Yeah.
9 plus 13, so all 3 of those.
All 3 hit.
Let me get...
I need a calculator.
Oh, here. Tell me the numbers. I can add them up.
Well, this one is a 6, it's plus 8. Uh, 41 damage.
You didn't even need to roll a crit to kill him because you come in and you approach the door as he basically just goes like, swipe, 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 like, very, like,
no.
yeah, essentially, and the first swipe lobs off this guy's arm, the second swipe comes down and gets him in the shoulder, and the third swipe just cleaves off what's left. And his buddy's just standing there.
Let's see how he likes my sword.
Alright, he doesn't even notice you. He's focused on the cat that just turned his friend into kibble.
Cheap mistake.
I would say something. Oh, to him. No, you can take your turn. I'm not going to interrupt you.
Oh, I
But
thought
just
you
know
were-
if you don't do anything, I'm going to say something to him.
I'm going in for it. The moment I see the moment I come in there and I get basically the moment I saw that door knocked off the hinges, I'm coming in there sword out, ready to kill. The moment I see a target,
That's reasonable. That's Carlos.
it is Ome wa wa Shinderu time. All right, lucky dice time. ¿Qué pasa?
No bueno.
That's that right there where we have the lucky die. 19 and a 20. I'm telling you, I swear I don't have a looted dice.
Don't even bother rolling damage, just describe the finish blow. Just describe the blow.
We're running it. Though you see, as you turn to him to say something, you just see a blur come in there with a faint shimmer of a blade and just first the leg, then the arm, then the other arm, and then right through the heart. And just you see Carlos just grip his head before he takes his final breath. Die, and just in half.
Okay, that works.
He just sheathed sword. What happened?
It's about this point you have
to look at the barbarian.
you notice Doug. He's not dead. He's unconscious.
Hold on, I have things for this. My last one. Damn it. Oh, burn spell slot where you got him. Cure wounds. What happened?
Give me a second, boss. Oh! Well, here we are, mind our own business. Suddenly, these jokers come busting in. There were a lot more of them. And I tried to fight him off. I got that guy right there. He points behind the bar, and there's a guy there with his neck completely twisted 360.
Amen.
Sirius, Sirius and the new guy didn't quite do as well.
Fuck. Where's Hana? Where's Hana and Scarlet?
Well, I don't think they're dead, but sorry, boss, they got away with them.
You see Carlos just bolt out. I'm going for him!
Wait. I think they said something about a mausoleum in the cemetery.
You see Carlos bolt. I'm put it this way. If you want to stop Carlos, you're going to persuade him now. I bet you're not keeping up because this is the part where
At this point, Carlos has two speeds faster, and what the fuck was that?
this is the part where we're gonna quick question, but how far away is the mausoleum, feet wise?
I think
Show us
my
the
town
meaning.
map.
Show us the meaning of haste.
I bet. I'll put it this way. Is it greater or less than 240 feet?
I'd say. I'm trying to remember where I said the bar was.
I can't remember that.
Call me Shadow.
Yeah, we'll say the bar was somewhere around here. Mausoleum's up about here somewhere in the cemetery.
Okay.
So you're looking at maybe at least a quarter mile.
I don't know what that is in feet.
About 1,200 feet.
About 1,200 feet,
Roughly.
quarter mile?
Call me Shadow.
Yeah, 12 to 1,300
Because
feet, I
I'm
think.
showing you the
That's a
meaning
quarter
of
mile?
haste.
5,280 divided by 4.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to figure out how many key I'm burning. That's the reason why I'm kind of like,
No,
I
I
need
don't-
to know my key burn.
First of all, I'm not with you guys.
So, 5,280
That doesn't know
divided by
1,320 feet.
So 5,320. I'm terrible with memorizing fucking imperial measures. Alright, so I burn about 4 key. That sounds about right. So, yep, I'm going. So, yeah, if I minus 240 times 4. So, I managed to get there in about, so that'd be 5 times 6, plus 1 more. I get there in 36 seconds. And I burn 5 fucking key.
It's relatively nondescript. You don't see anybody, no signs of a disturbance.
You brought this meme onto yourself.
Who is that?
Leroy! What?
Who's that guy that was conscious?
The barbarian.
The bouncer.
The bouncer.
I thank the injured barbarian for his time, and I immediately run to collect Ved. I tell him, we need him now.
Yeah, we're Leroy Jenkins of this shit. We're full on run, just kicking in the door. Leroy Jenkins.
Make a strength check. Because it's a mausoleum. It's a big stone door.
That is true. But hard to
I have a cocktail. I did not roll in the damn paper.
break. It
I
would
cocked
take a
it.
D&D character to break a mausoleum.
There we go. What's your question, soldier?
Did we tell El Dorado specifically that we had the Wand of Orcus?
I don't remember.
I don't think we did. I think we danced around the fact.
Yeah, I don't think... Yeah, thinking about it now, it wasn't even brought up.
I wasn't in the
I thought we said that we had some, like,
You might have said something about we have a dangerous thing, but he probably didn't give it much thought.
I'm guessing we didn't tell him where we were from.
No.
Okay.
You might have said something from up north here to kill an Aboleth.
Yeah.
This is... We're talking like almost a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
Yes, but
Shit.
I remember it like it's yesterday. That is to say, it's still not very well.
Anyway, what was your strength check?
12, sir.
You go and kick the door. Door doesn't budge, but you do feel a twinge of pressure in your ankle.
Then just push on, just like everything, just push this fucker open. Carson doesn't worry about kicking the door, and he wanted to get in. It full air Andre, let me in.
Not gonna lie, I was contemplating giving you damage for that because I did roll 6 on a d6, but I thought, nah.
I mean, that's up to you, Chief. Yeah, I'm the big thing is let me in. So if I have to push shoulder against it, just
You give me another strength check.
let me in. Wow. That's a 12 again, sir.
No dice. That door ain't budging.
Ouch.
Coming back over to you. You say you were fetching Ved?
Yes, I am going to find Ved, or, at the very least, I'm going to where I last saw him.
Where is Ved?
Ved has been, thinking about his messages, because I've been writing them down right here. I would assume he being a bit more a man of action and also not having his brain fried from doing tax returns all day. Would be proceeding through this at a greater pace than I have been able to presently. So he is sending a message to Alabaster,
Okay.
worded just so. Orcus. Okay, so I'd like for him to be sending this in Draconic, since he knew that he spoke Draconic.
Well, Alabaster is the Silver Dragonborn.
Yes, and so, but I think Ved considers that he would send the words in Draconic to lend gravitas to what he is sending
Alright.
to Alabaster, and so that he yeah. So Orcus plans to invade Ellesmere. Could use help. Expect undead and demons. We're evacuating regular people. Let rest of world know to stay away.
Takes a minute or so, but you do get a message back. I recognize your voice. Yes, I remember the end. I don't know if I can tell the rest of the world, but I'll try to be there.
So if we're gonna pull a page from the engineer here, if that don't work, use more gun. God, I only got 2, but fuck it, we're burning them both. Goodbye, my precious explosives. Bomb planted.
The bomb has been
Let's
planted.
see how about 4 grenades blow the fuck out of
Enemy
you.
spotted.
Yeah, 4 grenades.
Okay, you plant the bombs, get somewhere safe. There's a wait for the smoke and dust to clear, look back, and it's done some damage to the door, but not enough to blast it open.
Carlos is just hopping around the objective with his knife out.
How dare you, sir? How dare you? Too far of a joke.
Spinning his knife around his karambit.
Like, imagine if you've taken a jackhammer to a piece of concrete.
I can imagine. So tell
It hasn't quite busted through.
Yeah, that Crow's starting to wonder now if they're not coming into this way. There's either some magic to it or there's another entry point. Crow's is going to begin scooping around.
Make a perception check.
He's going to begin scooping around as fast as he can.
I also have a second message to send.
Okay.
That's a 25, sir.
Looking around, trying to find another way in. You notice something on the ground. Well, not quite on the ground, but more like above it.
Hatch.
No. It's almost imperceptible. You only catch it because of a glare of light. It's a little thin strip of wire.
Can I follow where the wire goes?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to follow where the wire goes.
You follow the wire. Goes to one end, which is like tied to a little, like, part of the bush.
Yeah.
Follow the other end over to, there's a tree, like the tree's up in that one up there on the hill.
Okay.
You follow it, look up, there's a giant, like, it's one of those, like, spike traps that when you trip it, it swings down and gets you. It's one of those.
So one goes to a bush, one goes to a spike trap in a tree.
Well, no, they tied one end to it, so that way they had some kind of an anchor for the wire. So when you hit it,
Yeah. Okay.
because, it's got to be anchored to something.
Carlos is debating tripping it for the sake of luring them out. Because they think if he trips it, they're gonna be like, oh, there must be someone out there, and then go out and see what they got, and then reveal where they are, and just poor Kay.
Okay, no, this was.
Okay, Maria.
Carlos is going to just casually nip the wire and make sure to stand back to where as to not get hit by it.
And it actually slams into the side of the mausoleum.
Open mausoleum up.
Not quite, but left a pretty nasty hole.
Corazón.
Then enough to get out.
No taco. Por favor.
Carlos is going to begin investigating that side. If they've got the trap designed to land right on the side of the mausoleum, that would imply that their entry point's on the side of the mausoleum.
Taco.
So Carlos is going to be investigating that side a little deeper.
Alright, make an investigation check then. And then after you do that, we'll cut back to bed.
O espaguetis.
I'm taking it that's bad.
Y pan de ajo.
Los pollos.
3 with a roll of 1.
Oof!
Lucky die failed me today.
You go over and take a look at it. It's one of those things where you just take a quick glance. Nah.
I'm trying to remember it.
They just begin rooting around and then go back to bed.
Back to bed. What you doing? You had one more message to send?
Yes. He's going to El Dorado. And if I recall correctly, the spell sending is like, they don't even have to recognize your voice because it's not necessarily your voice that's going to them. They just know that the message is from you.
Yeah.
So, Ved sends the following message. Orcus, demon lord of Undeath, plans to invade Ellesmere, my northern home. Hoping to stop, but need help. Sending weak away so they don't turn. That's turn 5. Obviously, weak being W-E-A-K,
Yeah.
and him also using
Civilians.
the opponent. Yes.
You wait a minute. Wait another minute. No response.
They don't have to send a response, and Ved doesn't even. In like, who knows? Maybe he's asleep.
Apoyo loco.
When Pollo Loco.
Apoyo loco.
So, you guys, what are you doing? Oh, Ved's sending his message, and Carlos is.
Well, he was going
Doing
to
Carlos thing.
come
Yeah,
get
have I
Ved.
found Ved?
Yeah,
That's
Ved-
what
Yeah,
I'm
by
looking
this
at.
point, you would have found Ved.
Yes.
I basically, I approach you and wait for you to get done with your messages. And
Well, he hasn't taken nearly that long. He probably was just killing time, waiting for something to happen. Because
Carlos ran off to the mausoleum. Some dudes attacked Carlos's tavern, and we need to get there now.
They took the wife and kids. Karen, please let me see my kid.
They've got his family,
let's move.
and then we move to go to the mausoleum.
By this point, the evacuation has actually started, so now you have to go through throngs of people trying to get, some are just have a couple of things in like a duffel bag, a backpack, some are bringing tarts, you have some people who didn't even bring anything, but
If we see throngs of people, Ved invites you to come fly with him
I will gladly take that offer.
so that we can fly over the crowd. Ved casts fly at the 4th level so that
I
we can.
can show you.
okay.
So that we can, avoid the traffic and possibly being stabbed by, usurpers.
Yeah, you start going for a minute, and it's like, fuck this!
Shining, glimmering splendor.
And you both just,
Yes.
Carlos,
The Carlos is still investigating. Like he's like, where is this? Where's the ashtray?
make another investigation check.
Where's the ashtray?
Where's the entry?
Oh. Where's the
Fuck yeah, lucky die. Kind of clutch. Not the nat 20, sir.
This time around, as you go around to the back of the mausoleum, you notice there's a bit of a patch of dirt that seems like it's been relatively recently disturbed.
Digging like a dog.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Sir, this is an area to stuck track. For starters, it's an AoE trap.
So, what do you mean AoE trap?
If you're saying dex save, I'm thinking this is a trap, sir.
Yes.
I'll tell you when you roll.
Okay. Lucky die, no. Fuck.
Not so lucky after all.
No, not this minute. Fuck, that's a 14. I'm pretty sure this isn't the character. I always get this one in Junior confused on what they do and don't have at times. No, this is not the one that has the madness and shit.
That's okay, nothing happens. I was just fucking with you.
You evil man! How dare you!
You
Nice.
you think that something's just about to fall down on top of you, and so you flinch.
I was expecting rocks fall. Wait, what? Ah!
Something starts to fall. You look up and flinch and try to get out of the way, but it still hits you in the shoulder. It's a little sugar glider. He just looks up like, hi. No, that's not what happens here.
So, dig a tunnel, dig a tunnel.
You uncover a hatch.
Hello there.
You would, but you try to lift it and it doesn't budge.
Go around the creases, looking for maybe a lock or something.
You do find a...
Some fake
Make
cooking.
another investigation check on this thing.
It's rough.
It's about this time you two show up and see Carlos doing this.
Carlos, what are you doing?
Getting in.
Getting
12. Or, no, 11. Can't do math today. 11.
Well,
in? You're digging in the dirt like a child.
you don't
I adjusted to the hatch.
feel a lock.
I see.
At least you're not sure you do anyway. So you just keep looking. Where's the fuck is it?
Figure out how to get this fucking thing open.
Here, let me try.
Does it need oil?
And I will try brute force in my way.
Make a strength check. Or athletics check.
Athletics, okay. Athletics, 20.
You grab it, and remember to lift with your knees. And and it almost turns into a scene near the end of Ghost in the Shell where she's trying to rip the hatch off of a tank. You feel your muscles starting to strain and stretch, and you're almost afraid you're going to rip your arms out of your sockets, but you do eventually manage to and bring up a whole bunch of dirt along with it. But toss it aside.
So it's open.
And there's a set of stairs that extends down into the blackness.
Let's go.
Carlos is leading the
Charles,
charge.
can you check the battery again, please?
2 bars.
Okay, good.
Carlos is leading the charge, and he is going full tilt.
It is dark. The only light is coming in from the light of the sun, which is now around mid-afternoon.
Don't let me lead. You know that I have 60 feet of dark vision.
I'm pretty sure I've got some for this though. I'm pretty sure that's one thing
I'm
Carlos
the
didn't
kitty cat.
fix.
I can also travel up to.
Carlos is not happy about doing this, but he'll do it anyway. Dark vision. Put it this way: Carlos is the man on a mission. His wife and child are in
Carlos.
danger. Carlos,
Logs on.
Carlos, go dog. If only the eagle goggle didn't require a tune. God damn it.
Bed can also teleport every turn up to 120 feet from.
You're gonna have. I'll put it this way: you're gonna have to. Carlos. Carlos is fully one-tracked mind right now. He is in blind panic mode, fulls out. Like this.
Yes, he is capable of traveling 120 feet, simply teleporting from dark place to dark place.
Yeah. Carlos gonna still beat that out. What the fuck?
And I'm like, he can still dash on top of this.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, this fuck. Yeah, Carlos tops out at 240 right now, and that's not even his technical top speed. Cause I still have like two more upgrades. I think my top speed would cap out at.
just beware that we may have an encounter at some point.
Carlos right now his speed would cap out at 320 feet once he's at max movement speed, and even then that's still just short of the max speed you can't hit in this fucking game. Spaxies. Tabaxi monk is like.
Why do you think when people say you play Sonic the Hedgehog, you make a Tabaxi? Tabaxi monk.
Tabaxi monk is broke. Because you just have 3 feature that doubles your movement speed.
And to get the sarcastic wit, you throw in a few levels of Bard.
Yeah, so Carlos, he's not going full 240, but he is going.
Right, because if you were going full tilt, I'd have you make a dexterity check on the stairs so you don't tumble ass over tea kettle.
Well,
You're too slow.
Well, the other problem is I've already burnt 5 of my key.
How many key do you have?
I have 6 left in the chamber.
Okay.
That's why I'm kind of like, I need to try not burn everything I've got right
So, you two are able to relatively keep up with Carlos. And as you descend down, and down,
Into
And down.
and deeper,
and deeper.
deeper than you think you should ever go,
We go to the center of the fucking world!
everybody make a perception check.
Not the modified 20, sir.
Yeah.
Net 1.
Ouch.
You don't notice anything.
You're too busy trying to keep up, like, this armor is heavy! Carlos, can you slow down? Carlos just, no.
15.
Okay, you
It's pretty
kind of
dark.
notice it, but you're not too sure exactly what it is. You know exactly what this sound is. As you descend, you hear the sounds of people. Some are whimpering, screaming, crying. You hear the sounds of basically people in all sorts of distress.
Out of the voices I hear, it's modified 20. Can I hear them?
Their voices are mixed in there, yes.
Carlos is putting even more effort. Still not changing speed, but he's putting in more effort.
After a few more minutes, because this goes down far deeper than it should,
We're at the center of the earth, please.
you finally reach the bottom of the stairs, and it opens up into this giant cavern, this giant atrium that's, I'd say it's about the size of the Altoona Curve baseball field. Yeah, it is huge. Cavernous walls, dirt and dust, and some areas have been converted into like little living areas. You got some people off to the side like playing cards or chess or whatever. A couple people are grabbing a snack.
The moment I hit that opening, I'm immediately darting around looking for Hana and Scarlet.
Okay, make a perception check.
Mysterious
21.
cavernous
Okay.
monsters.
You see a few people. Now, all the people I'm talking about are the cultists, of course.
Of course.
But you do see some, like, jail cells where they've got people. And they see a couple of the cultists, like, talking to each other. One of the two who are talking to each other is in some more ornate robes with... It's kind of like this weird skull mask. Can't hear what they're saying among the cacophony of people, but he has one go over to where they're holding the people, open the door and bring them out, and put them around this like circular pit in the middle of the room. There's like maybe 50 people that are lining up that way, and they have to bring out a barrel for one person who's slightly smaller than most people. You would know who this is. And yes.
Ved, as we are observing all of this, is going to take his wrappings and start wrapping around his face so that so he doesn't stand out quite as much as a lizard among the...
I'll put it this way. The moment Crow's got any inclination...
Hold on, let me finish the thing.
Okay. Sorry.
Among the people here, and like he's trying to keep a low profile because like there's a whole lot of people here. If we're gonna, he imagines you might go nuts to butts, and that's okay, but he's not going nuts to butts.
Carlos wouldn't agree with the not going nuts to butts, but at this point they've done.
Yes,
they pulled the last.
He doesn't
card.
say anything. I'm just saying that Ved is doing this, and he's going to be hanging back.
What's you guys doing?
I'm debating whether I want to use disguise self or not to try and blend in with the cultists, or if we're just going to start hacking and slashing.
And as you guys are doing,
You're ready to voice it to Carlos. Carlos is kind of, like I said, he is tunnel visioned hard.
Well, before we do anything, I will say to Carlos, I say, hey, we've still got the element of surprise. While we have it, your family's still alive. You do anything rash, we don't know what they're going to do. I think about this.
I am going to say you're going to need to persuade.
You are.
Because this is, like, Carlos is full...
With a high DC in this case.
Well, if I roll insight...
I mean, I'm not trying to sway him to any decision. I'm just telling him, like, hey, keep this in mind. They might kill your family as soon as we alert them.
Right, but still.
This, actually, honestly, treat this more like a frightened thing, because Carlos is fucking scared for his family right now. I would probably treat him like a frightened thing where he needs to calm Carlos the fuck down.
Well, that's still going to be a persuasion.
I know. I'm saying it's just like normally like persuasion for a player character in insight roll, but
I rolled a 12.
What would you say the DC is, sir? If I'm frightened, I actually don't know how to treat that. I know it's on your DM screen.
Well, that's not the case here.
Yeah.
What's your insight modifier?
My insight mod, it is it's plus 10, sir.
Shit.
Yeah, wisdom. Man, I maxed that shit out, and I took the reason why
How I was going to figure that out was roll a d20 and add your insight. Thing is, I rolled a 12.
Out.
You think, but would insight be governing this? Because insight would be, saying that his like discipline and reason should be actually working out.
I'd say wisdom then, maybe.
Yeah.
You just flat wisdom.
Yeah.
In that case, then my flat wisdom is a 5.
It would still be 17 against 12.
Yeah. So.
The Carlos is though semi-hyperventilating right now. He's desperately searching through the crowd for his wife and child.
Pretty much at this point, the only way to stop him is to hold him back or knock him out.
Yes, you need to.
That's what I gather anyway.
So be it. I can take on this cultist single-handedly.
So, yeah. Moment Carlos gets any inclination of where they are, like if they're among the group being led out, Carlos is full bolting for them. Like he does not give a single fuck about the cults. He'll run on their fucking heads if need be.
Well, if you want to make another perception check, because they've lined them up around the pool, and the lead cultist already has a knife, and it's going from person to person.
Nope. The moment he comes to that pool and there's a knife shown, he is gone like the wind. He's going straight for that bastard with the knife.
I'm
He-
following along.
He is fucking gone like the wind.
Hang on.
Like, I'll put it this way. You look, you see the knife, you turn back, there's a dust cloud and the silhouette of Carlos that's just slowly following as you just look back and the blur is gone already. The properly.
God.
Just a full-on blur of black from the cloak, just gone.
I'm going to need you now then to make a dexterity saving throw. That's not a good squeak. Has the lucky dice failed you?
Lucky dice is becoming the hit or miss dice. Fuck it, we're burning it.
I don't like that roll.
Blast of the inspiration.
Try again.
It fucking crit failed.
Oh shit.
That's why I was like, oh, much better. Dex save. That is a 22, sir.
Somebody sees you, and he just sees a blur, pulls a lever on the wall, and a hole in the floor opens up. You jump over it, look down, there's spikes down there. It's like, oh, good thing I missed that.
Yeah, I just fucking lunge over that and get. I'm going straight for the cultist, man. The moment I get near him.
And it's a kind of as you get to the ring of people where now you two here, you all here, basically an alarm.
Carlos, I'll give two
What-
flying
what-
fucks
what
about this
is-
alarm.
What is the alarm? Is it like a bell? Is it?
It's a bell. It's like a very loud bell.
Bong, 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 bing, bong, bong, bing, 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 bong, bong. When the Morshu is sus.
Yeah, the moment Carlos gets to that cult, he's just bringing swords straight up and just going for kill.
Alright, give me a minute.
Okay. Kenny, yes, the DM. Because I am legitimately like my fucking heart is actually racing. Like I am in right now. My fucking heart is actually racing and worried about fictional characters.
Plot twist, Carlos Bass's entire gene pool is smothered.
No.
Plot twist. All of Carlos Vess's gene pool is dipped in chlorine.
Definitely
Oof.
having kids.
Plot twist, Carlos Bass was the villain.
He was the villain.
I am Orcus.
Okay, goodbye.
He was an aboleth in disguise.
Oh,
Okay.
His last name being Bass is just
Okay, so here's what
He's
happens
efficient.
within the span of maybe 6 seconds. Knife, Carlos. Ding, 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 ding. Carlos, make an attack roll on the lead cultist. As you basically Super Mario jump over this line of people.
That is the 26 to hit.
Yeah.
I'm jumping over. I'm legitimately going full Sephiroth. Just
oh. I was thinking flying sidekick.
I'm thinking full Sephiroth.
Roll damage.
Get Aerith, motherfucker. Oh. 9 on the damage. We're not stun striking, because quite frankly, I cannot afford to burn any more of that.
You don't get him as well as you'd like. You basically just nick him in the shoulder.
Ouch.
Well, we have more where that's coming from.
Okay, go ahead. And then after he does his initial attack, we'll go ahead and
Yeah, how
I'm just going to swap out that battery just to be safe after he does that, and then
Yeah. I hit guaranteed. So I'm taking a god status saying that a 31 hits. Fuck! Yeah!
how did you roll a 31?
Advantage paired with a 13 to attack bonus and an 18 on the roll.
Fuck! I mean, I know I made the sword +3, but still.
The +3.
+3 with your modifiers and all that.
Yes.
You're fucking nutty.
Yes. Having that.
Alright, roll damage.
Max attack modifier and proficiency bonus. That's 13.
That is a 12 to that damage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna steal his reaction. Fuck him. He can't get reactions now.
How so?
Power of the open hand. That's first of the flurry of blows.
Okay.
We're doing the full 4 hits. We're killing him now. He dies now. So first one's going to take his reaction. Second one's going to pick your fucking legs. I wasn't nearly great, but it's still 26.
Yeah.
Throw
And I'm gonna need a dex save from him. 16 on damage.
Throw it.
14.
He fails. He's not prone.
Alright, so first attack comes in. Nicks him in the shoulder. Second attack comes in. Basically a palm to the face. And then followed up with a leg sweep that knocks him flat on his ass.
And a fourth one that's a 32 to hit.
Yeah!
For reference, the lowest was a 30. I think
Fuck.
no, I can't do math. No, the lowest was a 27. And 12 on the final hit.
Okay, yeah. You basically, we'll say for flavor, you follow that with a people's elbow. Alright, so
Ooh,
before I
I'm
swap out the battery and.
We need to clear table so we can have models.
Yeah. That too.
This is the part where Carlos goes in hard.
I remember this. There's an old video game for the PlayStation 1 called Ready to Rumble.
Ready to rumble.
WWE Ready to Rumble. I think I had that one.
No, the game is literally just called Ready to Rumble.
Oh.
It's called Ready to Rumble. And it was really shitty.
It was not great.
It was one of the only PlayStation 1 games that I had for a long time.
Really?
Yes.
Interesting.
In addition to Croc and Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone for the PlayStation.
Oh god, you had the Harry Potter.
Yes.
You poor ass.
That was my first video game. That was the first video game I owned and played.
That is, well, it's my first one I think I ever owned and played with 101 Dalmatians.
I really sucked at the flying sections.
Alright.
We'll say actually that you guys are up here with the stairs that lead down.
Yeah, I'm gonna say we need to know where the pit is and where I am.
Let me see this thing here.
You gonna switch out?
Yeah.
Chungus.
Big Chungus to you.
Big Keanu Chungus.
Big Count and Chungus Wholesome 100 Reddit Karma.
We'll use that.
That's fair.
And you've gotten to, he's on this side, so you would have had to like,
Well, if that's water, I just walked on it.
well,
Nah, I'm
then
not.
it's not.
I know it's not. I am meaning.
And there's like 50 people around there.
3 letters.
So,
Three
I don't
words.
have
15
that many-
Don't worry.
letters.
Yeah, we're not gonna worry about that.
We're gonna deal with that as we get to it.
Big Keanu Chungus.
Historical quotes right before the D-Day invasion.
Save them and I'm yours.
Hilara's here! Oh god!
Oh god.
That actually would be fucking bad. We would be
That would
fucked.
be bad news.
That
Yeah, for her.
No, at that point we really are looking down the barrel of a full party wipe because Carlos is tunnel vision too hard.
We could take her. We could
Yeah, I mean, I have a strength of 20.
Power
could
word
wish her
kill is the
away.
danger part.
Yeah, I could wish her away. I could wish everybody away. I could be like, I wish this entire room were clear and everyone who was in it would be dead.
That would
And
include
that's
you.
how that backfires, sir.
Yeah.
Alright, so I need you 3 to roll initiative then.
It's one way to solve a problem.
Yeah, not really, because Orcus not going to come.
If
Now
I
there's
had
no one
somebody
left.
who had, if I were DMing and I had somebody who had as many wishes as you did, I would
What?
make it a rule at the table
All hail Lucky
that
died.
if you ever
That's
say "I wish" at
No,
the table,
24.
whatever follows it will happen,
Well, the 19.
regardless of whether you meant to be in character or not.
I wish I could
21.
Oh!
Did you roll a 1
Yes,
You have
for
advantage,
initiative.
sir.
for a total of?
Yeah, that's right.
The hell, he has advantage.
Right, because
Oh.
warning. But it's like
That's better.
that is demonstrably better. So 9.
I wish there was a dexterity version of the belt. of
Alright,
giant
so here's
strength.
what I'm going to do. I'm going to swap out battery and refill my drink.
Ved does
Then
not
we'll get right
have
back to it.
proficiency. Bless you.
Thanks.
Give it. Marcus, do you know what the belt of giant strength is?
No.
It's fucking broken. The most powerful one, which is legendary rarity and is a real SOB to get hold of, unless you have a great unless you have a DM like Sun.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
We already rolled initiative. Carlos, let me ask you this. Since you already took your turn, you're first in the initiative order. You want to take another turn or pass it on?
If you're gonna let me, I'll take another turn.
Okay.
I'm wanting this man dead.
That's why I asked you what you wanted to do.
Like, no offense to you guys, I want murders.
No, it's
I
okay.
want blood.
Sorry.
It's all good.
All we see is like a cloud of dust, like in the cartoons. Just
More like a cloud of dust and blood.
yes.
By the way, you're close enough now that you can see there are grooves in this pit leading down into the hole, which is already kind of filled with like blood and flesh.
Concerning.
And the people are
It probably smells
kind of
bad.
being held in place. There are other cultists there holding them.
26 to hit.
Yeah.
Kenny, I understand if you don't tell me this. Just out of curiosity, what did they see? I'm pretty sure. I've got. Put it this way: if an AC is lower than 15 or 15, I'm hitting every time, guaranteed.
The AC's 18.
Oh no, so actually I can miss him. I just have to low roll. Okay,
He's the boss cultist. I made sure he wasn't a mook.
that's fair. That is a 11 to hit. No effects yet. Also,
You know,
I need to track this.
Shasta Cola and LaCroix
Shasta.
are by the same company that makes Ribbit. Whereas I like to call it frog juice, because if you say Ribbit too lazily, then you'll say Ribbit, which is the sound of
Not the hit.
What was it?
Yeah.
Pretty good one.
That's true. That's true.
If it's AC is 18, I need to roll 5 or higher to hit. So, with advantage, that's not likely. Also, he hasn't had a turn yet, so I'm not too worried about his reaction. That's still going to be effed off till his turn. And he's already knocked prone.
Yeah.
Curses, I can't. Oh, yeah, curse. He's falling and can't get up.
You're basically literally kicking him while he's down.
Question, sir.
Answer, sir.
How deep is the pit?
About 30 feet.
Not deep enough, damn it.
30 feet is still kind of steep.
Well, I know. The thing is,
But there's also blood and flesh down there too, because they've been
Pushing.
preparing for this.
I've open hand gives me 3 options: take a reaction, knock them prone, or I can push them. I was thinking pushing down the pit. I already knocked him prone and then taking his reaction, but pushing him into the pit would actually just hurt me because it's just going to knock. I had to follow him into the pit, and then we have this conundrum of I'm now in this pit where they can just cast spells for free and not worry about hitting their friends. That's a bad idea, sir. Actually, is he right that the wall right there?
Yeah. Well, it goes. Well, the chamber goes on a little bit further. That's just the end of the map.
Oh, okay. We're gonna say through the wall right there. I'm just gonna shove him into it, just to kick him into it, kick him all the way down. But no, there's not a wall. Then we're just not gonna use any open hand. We're just gonna do the raw damage. Which, I did give you the second count of damage, right?
Yeah.
Okay, making sure I did that.
You're
At the hit,
You're
that's
also
gonna be a
on 5.
24.
I don't want you.
Uh huh.
That's 12 on the damage.
Because of you.
And that's a nat 20, and we're actually going to, I want him dead now, actually, so we're not going, we're going to, oh, yeah, we're going to do it.
You literally opened a whole can of wolf ass.
We're actually going to punch him this time.
Okay.
We're going to burn the, we're going to burn my, charge on him.
What charge is that?
That's the
Sergeant
raps.
Bluff.
Oh,
That's the 66, and then that 20 on top of it.
Okay.
I got a new dance for y'all.
so you know you can double that too.
This is going to be the part where he gets uber fucked. I'm pretty sure his thoughts before he sees me running, because he's like a little charge of magic, it's just, oh, fuck.
Yo.
Hold on, I'm just going to casually roll 12d6 at a rogue. This is going to hurt. I need something to roll this sinner. It's going to be messy. I don't have a dice box with me. I need to get one.
There's a Y2P.
I know,
Let's see.
I've seen it.
Alright.
There's a D8 mixed in there,
Oh, yeah.
or is that from your martial arts damage?
Yeah. Well, 2d8s from the martial arts.
Okay.
So, alright.
Oh, sauce.
Let me do the meth real quick here.
Don't do the meth.
I'm doing the meth! You can't stop me.
Boy.
Stop telling me how to live my life, Mom!
Look, I may have heard a hilarious story of someone locking himself in the basement for 3 weeks while doing meth, but please don't.
Sus a boy in you.
No, I'm not making that up.
I'm intrigued, I ain't gonna lie.
I'll tell you later.
Okay. Your story time with Kenny right now.
Not right now. You're counting.
Sus time.
Sauce boy.
Alright, so
God, this video
That
came
is-
out 9 years ago.
6, 16, 26, 36, 46.
God, it's still
Okay, so after kicking him while he's down for a little bit,
I
you
assume
kneel
so.
down, grab him by the collar of his robe, and just.
I gain a metric shit ton of health, but I have max health, so I don't gain anything.
But he's still not dead, but he is bloodied.
Oh, I'm sure he's gonna feel it in the morning.
He won't if he's dead.
Carlos is going to call out. He's not going to look toward you guys. He's just going to call it out, in case you guys are going to try and play it a bit more cautiously. He's going to call out, Take out the rest. I've got him.
At this point, the other cultists have noticed you guys.
Yes, I just looked toward him like
That one right there in the corner of the book closest to me. Yep, that one is going to turn in your direction and fire a crossbow at Ved.
quickly. Use
Hit me with your best shot.
the
that
techniques
was
you've
tough.
seen Carlos use and catch him.
But since these are mooks, that's going to be a 13 to hit. You duck and clatters against the wall.
I just catch it in the mouth.
No.
It's the arrow.
That one right there with the 2 swords. Can you move that one closer to Carlos?
Yes. How close?
As far as he can go, 30 feet.
Maybe you're here. He actually get to me.
So this guy actually does have 2 swords, and he's going to use one attack on you, Carlos. He's not technically flanking because the other guy's on the ground,
Yeah.
so I want to consider that flanking.
Well, he also has disadvantage.
What's going to be a 12?
Yeah, it's a no.
Second hit, or second attack anyway. Nope, that's a 4.
No, he needs to be the 20 with disadvantage.
Yeah. So that's a no dice.
I'm not even using my full chooch. Full chooch would be I didn't hit anyone yet.
The one with the arrow over there,
Mhm.
he's not moving, but he is going to take a shot at you, Carlos.
Alrighty.
That's going to be a 15 to hit. Nope.
Nope. I don't even get a chance to catch the arrow.
No. But hilariously, he does hit his friend and drops him.
Oh, him? He's dead?
These guys only have 1 hit point. They're mooks.
Oh, they're proper mookage. No, he just comes up to hit. He doesn't even get a swing. He just comes in. The card just called
That's
out.
worse
"Nice
than
aim!"
goblins. That's literally worse than goblins.
Ah,
Yeah.
oh, oops. Oh well.
Nice aim!
Hey,
Ink guys, you're up.
being
Alright.
in the cult of Orcus has its price.
30, 40, 45. I'm going to put my sword away, and I'm going to grapple him and choke him.
Okay, this is going to be a contested athletic.
Not me, the fuck? Okay. I don't understand. I respect it.
17.
Nope, you got him.
Out of curiosity, sir, out of character, what the fuck?
I don't know. They're only moods, so I want to put the fear of God in them, so if they do survive, they might give up.
Well, he got 1 HP though. I feel like 1 count to strangulation is guaranteed to murder man.
Hey, you can, with a melee attack, you can
We'll give it a
hold
minute.
punch.
Is that all you're doing, or you got something else?
I feel like you're snapping larynx just.
Can I choke him until he's unconscious, or does he have to die?
I'll leave that up to you.
Yeah, you.
I'm just gonna wait until he just stops moving, and I'm gonna throw him on the ground. And we'll
It
do
takes
45.
a little bit of time before. You're not fun. So what are you doing now? Moving to the next guy?
You burnt 40 move speed.
Yes. 45, 50, 55, 60. And that's my turn.
Okay.
I do that and my
The guy with the axe is gonna see you coming and come to meet you.
Good.
takes 1 swing, hits armor, axe breaks.
This is going to be after he rages.
Ah, you're the barbarian. Fuck.
Give me your
Hey,
best
can
shot.
I ask you a question?
Yes. Yes, you can. I'll use
I'm pretty sure 15 still doesn't hit though. No, but he does have a second attack.
Shenmue.
That's going to be a 23 to hit.
Oh, yes, that hits.
I need to check
You're
that
ju-
real quick. I'm
You're
pretty
just
sure-
flexing in your armor in order to make these
That's going to be
causes
12
realize.
points of axe damage as he comes down. First one whiffs, but the second one comes and gets you right in the side.
Sounds bad for an hour.
You should be thinking-
Yeah, and as he like hits me, I'm just like in character, like, oh yes, that hits.
Make an intimidation check.
No, just turns bucket around to aroused.
The intimidation is 25.
He kind of backs away like, what the fuck?
Because he knows I don't
Did they
even,
actually back away?
No, he's just kind of like,
I don't even recoil from the hit. I don't feel it. I'm like, ugh, yes, that
the lead
hits.
cultist that you've been harassing, what he's going to do, he's not stunned.
No, he's not stunned.
He's going to try to trip you up and throw you to the pit with his legs.
What the fuck is he, Jackie Chan?
No, but he's on the ground. He's just going to be like,
Okay, well, check my making, sir.
this is going to be a contested. He's trying to use his strength, so athletics, acrobatics.
Oh, that's a fucking poor one. That's a poor choice.
Yeah, I
That's a
noticed.
mod 20.
You easily beat him because I rolled a straight 11.
I just see what he's trying to do and right in the nuts. No damage, just.
No, he was wearing a cup.
Oh, you.
But he's still going to use half his movement to slowly stand up.
Doesn't that provoke opportunity, or am I mistaken?
No, it doesn't. It's just not moving out of your space.
I can't. Well, I can't remember if prone provokes it or not.
No, it's only if he moves out of your space without disengaging.
Okay.
And as he comes up, he's going to try to drive his knife right into your knee.
You can try with disadvantage.
It's going to be a 17.
What the hell, no.
He's not even paying attention. He's not even looking. He just kind of like blindly swings and whiffs.
Carlos just had to look at trying to hit me with that dollar store butter knife.
Then you're up.
So, how dark is it in here?
There's a little bit of light from some torches. Enough to illuminate it, enough so that way you can see.
Alright. Would you say that is dim light?
Not dim necessarily, more like kind of like this.
Okay. So that's good enough.
The room is lit.
Huh, that's lit. So said Thomas Edison. Let's see here. What's within range? You know what? Actually, can I be off in this way?
Yeah.
Uh, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Okay. How about...
Fireball.
Fireball. I'm on fire.
I'm burning. How about I'm twin for his action. He is going to twin cast Mind Sliver on this guy and this
Is
guy.
that a save or just a straight hit?
I need int saves from both of them.
One rolled a 8 and the other one rolled a 19.
So the 19 makes the save, does not take any damage. The one who rolled an 8,
Which would be the one with the axe.
okay.
Because, actually no, he's a barbarian, so that 6 would actually be I rolled a 6, so instead of 8 it'd actually be 4.
Well, he's going to be taking 3d6 psychic damage
Okay.
as a ball of beam just shoots out toward either of them,
That just goes up.
and it heads up for this guy's head, and he just kind of like I like to imagine this guy just kind of looks back at Ved and stops the beam with his mind.
He pulls the Kylo Ren. No.
Sword fire!
Oh god.
The other guy though,
The barbarian takes 10 psychic damage.
you know that scene in Scanners where Jack Nicholson makes the guy's head explode?
No, I've never seen.
I know
this
exactly what
movie.
you're talking about. Have you guys seen Scanners?
Okay, well there's a clip, just look it up on YouTube, Scanners, head explode, and it's just a guy on stage, his head just goes kablooey! And that's what happens with that guy.
Looks like a watermelon with TNT in it.
So, Ink Eyes, you're now getting covered in brains.
Brains, it's
A little bit of
okay.
brain in your mouth. Yeah.
It's not about
It's in my mouth!
What's the digitation?
Oh, that actually tastes pretty good. Brains.
No, not this. Not
Actually, here's what we're going to do. We're going to say that guy used his reaction to cast Counterspell on the one coming to him.
Oh shit.
That would have stopped the spell.
Oh yeah, that's right, never mind.
Yes, but he does have another spell that's coming up. So, with his bonus action, quicken spell.
like the guy from Punisher. No.
I'm just trying to check here. For some reason, I do not have.
No, take a little bit of brain. That actually tastes pretty good. What was it?
I don't have. Would you happen to know the radius of vitriolic sphere off the top of your head? I mean, I can look it up in Xanthars, but
No, I would not.
okay, I'll look it up. My
That is still one of
apologies.
the most interesting mechanics I do like about No More Room in Hell.
I should know the radius
Just-
of this.
Oh
I think
no,
it's
I'm
like 20
infected.
feet.
I do like
I
that game.
feel like
20
some
foot
movies
radius.
have
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
You can, and there's animations for it and everything, but you have to download a mod for it.
That's what I'm saying. Like you need built-in.
You
just
point at a location within range, which is
150
150 feet, and a glowing 1-foot diameter ball of emerald acid streaks there and explodes in a 20-foot radius sphere. Every creature in the area needs to make a next save. On fail, it takes 10d4 acid damage.
I think I could get both these guys within a
Yeah.
20-foot radius, 40-foot diameter sphere, and that's what I'm. That's what.
Huh?
You don't even play projects.
I played a little bit of it. It's as I said, it's one of the games where it very much seems like I could probably get into it, but not until they do multiplayer. I'll get into
So-
it, not for just. It's like 7 Days to Die.
Ved uses.
I like the game. I like the mechanics. I don't want to play with you because I get bored with it. I'd rather play with someone.
Fed uses his bonus action in order to cast Vitriolic Sphere, so they're between.
On this one, he is going to counterspell that.
That's the reason
Okay.
why I don't play a lot of cities now.
I need to make
Like, I'll play for like 3
some
days and
sort
stop.
of.
Now, what level are you casting it at?
I haven't
Just
played
level
Vitriolic
4.
once.
Okay, he does
I
have to
just
roll
wanted
for it,
to
though.
force myself
'Cause-
and then
actually, no.
Yeah, he has to make the roll because he has
Yeah.
to, because it's based on the spell.
Yeah, he counterspells it. I rolled a 12.
You're in the trench. You're trying
12?
12
trying to
plus,
spot,
uh,
and you're-
12 plus
once you
3.
get to that point, like, you're built up, you've
Okay.
got supplies
Wait.
and whatnot.
Hold
you're
on,
just,
no. Counterspell one having to roll for it is weird.
Yes.
You got friends at least, like, you can bounce off each
It's
other and
like-
like,
10
you
plus
like, self
spell
move,
mod.
like quests and stuff. Like
The spell
okay,
mod is
I
a.
want more good stuff.
No, he rolled a
Yeah,
60 because
stuff like that.
we'll say his spell. I didn't make character sheet for these guys. His spell mod is a. We'll say a 6, so he rolled a 16.
Okay.
So that would be enough to stop it.
Yeah, that would be. So then, starts making out some incantation that you guys probably recognize from before really quickly, and then nothing happens. As this guy does some sort of gesture to
His,
stop that.
his gesture for counterspell is just no.
Does a dash count as an action?
Yes, it is an action.
It's an action. The only reason I can do it twice is because monk can bonus
That
action.
only doubles your movement speed, right?
Yeah.
Or-
Yeah, lets you move twice.
That's literally the entire reason why monk with Tabaxi monk is nutty, because it's literally built in. If you don't move, double it. Action, dash, double it. Monk, bonus action, dash
It's
again,
double-
double it again.
But it's
If we had the time,
but
I'd
you
show you a video by a guy called Tulok the Barbarian, how to build Sonic the Hedgehog. It is nuts.
Yes, but
believe
it's
it.
not multiplicative. It is double your base,
Basically,
which is high for a
basically, I think the max speed, if you make that kind of a build, Tabaxi Bard Monk with haste, Step of the Wind, bonus movement, Tabaxi movement, dash, haste, you're looking at maybe, I think he said like over 1,000 feet of movement per round.
That's awful.
Anyway, it's this guy's turn, and he's going to look at you and be like, and he's going to lob it to right between you and Carlo, you and, not Carlos, you and
casting a
Ink guys.
spell?
And
Is he casting a spell?
I'm going to need you both to make dexterity saves as he's casting Fireball.
Well, I can counterspell that, you realize.
He doesn't.
I wish to counterspell this.
Alright, so,
Since
alright.
you're-
I
so,
have advantages on spell saves.
alright, so he,
It doesn't matter.
and you see the streak going, and right before it hits, you're just like, nah.
Yeah, then just no.
Oh.
Or, yeah, he's casting at basic 3rd level, so.
Yes, and I'm casting it. Yes, counterspell at basic level, because why wouldn't you?
I have a mental resistance.
He just looks over at you,
You.
and bonus step, Misty Step. Bonus action, Misty Step, right in front of you.
Bonus step, Misty step.
You know what I mean.
Look at that.
You should be afraid, because if Ved don't deal with him, he's gonna have to deal with
By
me.
the way, he stood up, so can you stand, that one? No, your guy, your
Oh,
guy.
yeah. But
Don't
I feel like
stand
you
up.
just walk up behind him, just grab him by the shoulder, grab him by the leg, lift him up.
I was gonna do that
Pull
to
a
this guy
bane.
if he didn't kill him.
Pull a bane.
I was literally going to break that other dude's back, like just tearing through these mooks
I would break you.
Molded
with a
by
strength of 20.
Carlos. It's your turn.
Alright. I feel like this.
Actually, before that happens,
What?
you guys,
Well,
I don't need you guys to make a perception check, because you hear a commotion come from outside, and some of the cultists look towards the stairs as the first bit of reinforcements has started to show up.
Is it a city guard?
There's a couple of city guards mixed in there, along with, and I'm not going to bother adding these guys to the list because that'll get way too confusing. We'll just have this happening in the background.
We're gonna say they fight the other mooks that are in here.
Yeah, there's like hundreds of cultists.
Yes.
That's what's
Amazing
background
how
battle going on.
Yeah, basically, as some of the city guard, you do recognize a few jungle elves who
Yeah.
had the foresight to dress warm.
Good.
How'd
Makes,
they get here so quickly?
they found a way.
They found a way.
Gondor called for aid.
Life finds a way.
You recognize some of the. You do recognize some of the people from in the SCP, including Screw Loose the Warforged, who's just coming down, blaring a bugle charge.
Yeah.
Hold on, I need to find a clip of that.
Cheers, love the Calvary's here. Never fear the Calvary's here.
Oh, I was
Yes!
I was thinking for when the elves arrived in the battle for Helm's Deep.
No, Screwless is actually blaring that.
God.
Yes.
Alabaster's mixed in there somewhere, but
Ooh, dice.
we're like I said, that's all happening in the background.
Yes, sir.
We're just focused on you
I
guys.
don't
So
believe
Carlos, take your move.
It's amazing that we weren't mobbed by the hundreds of people.
Well, you know,
interrupted
6 seconds is actually a pretty short amount of time, so they didn't really have the opportunity.
Yes.
Now they're reinforced. 28, sir.
Yeah. At this point, I might as well just say everything hits.
Yeah, but I'm still gonna roll because if I roll lower than a 5, I miss. Which the advantage that shield don't help me. So that's 9 damage. Yeah, I'll call out hits. Like I said, I know if I roll 5 or if I roll both lower than 5,
You're hearing your daughter in the crowd yelling, "Kick his butt, Dad!"
passion to hit gets stronger.
It's only
That is now a 13 for that one.
For damage.
Yep, and we're stealing his reaction again because no reaction, no counter spells.
Don't worry, he's not a wizard.
And I take no chances. I am gonna need a
steer.
dex save from him.
You bean.
17.
Bean.
Yeah, he fails that. He's knocked prone.
Again!
It's funnier the second time.
I feel like I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Again, where everyone's playing the exact same thing.
It's another 15 damage.
As his head cracks on the ground.
Bean.
And
Featuring
that
guest
definitely hit.
star Charlie
And that's
Sheen.
10 on that one.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember just came into a sword, just swat, 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 with one of them just nailing him in the leg and knocking him down again. Poor boy. I am just abusing this man.
That it for you? You got something else.
That's everything. I
Okay.
save the reaction, which I'm not burning the reaction.
The guy right there holding the staff is going to run towards you guys. Try to.
He's unconscious.
Yeah, you check.
Oh yeah, I forgot about.
Yeah.
Never mind. Then take him off.
I'm gonna remove both.
Never mind. I forgot about that.
They are
Then just
incapacitated.
take him off. We'll just count him as dead.
Someone came over
Oh,
and
we can assume that he is knocked out, but just
Turns out he had high
well,
cholesterol.
no,
He went to wake up, and one of the reinforcements just came along, and it's just like Obi-Wan with one of General Grievous's guard droids. Just like, yeah, no.
you said you threw him to the side. When you threw him to the side, he actually landed on his neck and.
Okay, that works. No, okay, then Arrow Boy over there is going to try to shoot you.
Me?
Yeah.
Do it. Bring it, bitch. Hit me.
Nope.
Baby. One more time.
This one you actually see coming here, just like.
I really would. I kind of wish he would hit one, but the problem is damn near impossible for him to hit one.
Yeah, but just for flavor, for flavor's sake, we'll just say you went.
Oh, I know. Yeah, if he were actually fuck up and hit one, I'd entirely just catch it and sling it back at him and kill him. But
Hey guys, your turn.
You can't hit my ace. Damn it.
Plus, what's the cloak of displacement?
That's the problem. That's the real.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Back got there.
Yeah.
I'd be ashamed
Backstab.
if I scratched it.
Yeah, I'd be ashamed of something.
Oh, that's a good one. Good.
I just gotta go.
Good one.
Boo.
Welcome to Dark Souls.
Boo, Kenny, boo. No, I got one there. I've got a meme for you, Dan.
Thank you, Dark Souls.
Thank you, Dark Souls. We love it.
What you doing, you guys?
I'm going to. I don't know, just fucking whack him with my sword.
Okay. Now comes the Vorpal.
Alright, 28.
Yeah.
28 again. And 32.
He's dead, Jim. as you come up and just pull your sword and
What's
you
your-
you basically just cleave him in half.
What's your min damage?
How How do I tell that?
It would be 1 plus whatever your damage modifier is.
9.
Oh god.
Yeah, you basically just leave him in half. Yeah, he's dead. Remove him from the board.
Damn cultists!
No. You know what this exchange is right now?
Sex.
No. Dev, you want it? It's yours, my friend. It's yours.
When you don't have enough rubies.
Probably should have come back a bit more richer.
Dev, you want it? It's
Yours, my friend.
You killed me!
The Doom Guy version.
Good.
It's the Doom Guy version, just...
Okay,
I will not die.
Dies.
the lead cultist is going to use his movement to try to back away from you. On the ground.
Wait, is his turn again?
Yeah.
He's gonna try...
It's like he's trying to call Carlos Bastos grabs his legs.
So, instead of attack of opportunity, can I just straight up grab his leg and just... No.
Yeah.
Yeah, what would you make that, sir?
The same thing. It's just like a normal grapple check.
Grapple check?
We'll make this acrobatics versus acrobatics.
More like a scrapple.
Would you?
We probably got it. So it'd be athletics check for me, so it'd be out of 12, sir.
Yeah, he rolled a 17 flat, so as you reach down and grab him, he kicks you in the face for 1 damage. But he backs away to the last cultist on the initiative, let's say, that's alive, which is Arrow Boy there, and uses what's left of his movement to try to stand up.
Stand on time for the airboy to shoot an arrow into the back of his fucking skull. He's stupid, he's funny.
And he hasn't used his action yet, so he's going to use his action to yeet a throwing knife at you.
Oh, he doesn't have disadvantage now.
Why not?
He kicked me in the face. He hit me.
Oh.
Son of a bitch. That's gonna be his mistake.
Well, it's going to be a 17 to hit, which I don't think hits.
Nope. I just straight Leon that shit before. He just slung it. Just nope.
Alright, Ved, you're up.
Europe is my city.
I want the lead cultist.
Bed does not hear you.
Aww.
He's too far away.
There you.
By the way, as this is going on, some of the reinforcements have been freeing the people around the pit, so a lot of them are running out.
Is there a wife in the crowd?
You know what else is running out?
I don't know. I'm not married.
Their luck and time.
Their time left on this plane. Oh, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do about these guys? You know what? Let's see. No, that's not 30 feet.
Dan taking a page out of his master's handbook.
No, I've always been kill steal McGee. I've been kill stealing from her for like
Well, that is actually a fair point that I'm thinking about.
months.
Yeah.
To be fair,
You
though,
just kill still for me.
Yeah.
to be fair, the only reason that I even think about Lair being a kill stealer is just because that the dragon killed.
Nothing personnel. Oh God.
Don't banish him.
No, I'm not gonna banish him.
Okay.
It's. I'm just trying to get to the. Just trying. Where is? I think it's written there, but it was partly erased, and I don't want it to be.
What is it?
I'm just looking up the range for enervation. At 60 feet, that's within range. Both of them. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. They're both within range. Ved, from 50 feet away, is going to twin cast a spell called Enervation.
You're going to deal some necrotic damage to them and add that to your own health.
Yeah, except he doesn't have any health to really restore it, but...
Carlos taking 1 point.
This requires a dex save from both.
Alright, the lead boy rolled a 9. Arrow boy rolled a natural 1.
Ooh.
Oh,
That failed on both counts.
yes, that...
How much damage did that, sir?
So on a failed save, the target takes 4d8 necrotic damage, and until the spell ends, you can use your action on each of your turns to automatically deal 4d8 necrotic damage to your target.
Well, the arrow guy's already dead, so you might as well remove him.
He just turned into a pile of just slush.
I basically eat his soul.
Jesus fucking... I'll swallow your soul. Fetch me that soul.
Just give me that.
Give me that sweet succulent soul.
Give me the peoples, free my soul. I wanna get lost in rock and roll and drift away.
This session of Dungeons and Dragons brought to you by Uncle Cracker.
Oh God.
The beat boy, the free
To be fair,
soul.
that's a good song.
It's a really good fucking song. It's been mean to hell.
Not quite as much as Never Gonna Give You Up.
No kidding.
That
We're the
is
strangers to necrotic.
12 necrotic damage.
Okay. So the beam hits him. One guy is just like... "Bleh." And the lead Colt is just...
And his entire flesh just melts off his skeleton. Just.
He's not quite dead yet.
No, I mean the arrow guy. He just.
Oh, yeah.
He's a meat slurry.
But Carlos, it's your turn. Oh wait, do you have something else?
No.
Okay. Sorry, I almost jumped the gun there.
No, it's
Carlos,
alright.
your turn.
Hello there. So let's see how he likes part 3. Wow. I almost missed. Almost.
Give me the meat, boys.
It's a 19 to hit.
Yeah.
Give me the seed, boys. Give me the super meat, boys.
That is a 14 to hit.
Nope. Oh wait, that's
Fuck,
damage. That's damage.
Fuck. I fucked up. My B.
Give me
14
the
damage.
Jersey, boys.
That's a hit. That's a 19 on the roll.
Yeah.
Give me the bubble butt bottom, boys.
That is 11 damage and no reaction.
You're gonna knock him to the ground again, aren't you?
It's funnier the third time.
Oh.
Lucky die. I swear I'm gonna start bringing a fucking whiteboard and start marking them how many times this fucking crits.
That was a nat 20.
Yep.
Yes.
That's number 3 for the night so far.
You know the deal.
You know the rules, and so do I. Say
I
goodbye.
imagine you say that to him while you're doing that.
just it has devolved from him being so fervently mad to just being so casually aggressive.
21 damage. on
Well,
that.
wife and kid are saying, so now it's like, okay,
And
time to die.
deck save.
I feel my mortality.
8. Nope. He's prone.
Give me the meat, boys.
Roll a d6.
If he snaps his neck and wake down, I'm so happy. D6 at the 4, sir.
Boys.
He takes an extra 4 damage as his head, those are stairs, the back of his head just cracks right against the stairs. It's not enough to kill him yet, but it hurts.
He now has Dane damage.
I am severely
Good.
concussed.
A concussion. Fuck. Thank you for meaning.
Talk about concussion damage.
Is that it then?
No, I got one more. I got one more in me.
By the way, I want to point this out real quick. You want to know how many hit points he has left?
Not much.
69.
Oh.
Nice!
Kinda don't want to hit him another time. The fucking 19 hit. Wow, yeah. 2 times I almost missed. The white die is leaving me to hang. That is a 16 max damage.
Okay. This time you drop down and elbow to the face.
Sure.
And you actually crack that skull mask that he's wearing.
Fuck your shit. That is all I got, sir.
Hey guys, your turn.
Let me have him.
Well, I guess I'll reserve my action.
I will say this. As the innocent people are fleeing, some of the cultists are too busy trying to stop them fighting with everyone else. But you do see a number of them approach to the pit, each one with a knife in their hands.
I see this.
You all see this.
Stop them! I've got him! Stop them!
I'm gonna go.
How many of them does it seem like, just by rough estimation in the moment of in the heat of the moment, I guess it is.
Right now, 5 on a d12 roll.
I'm hoping I'm not giving you ideas, because if I am, I may kick my own ass. Don't tell me one of them my kid or daughter.
No, it's all the cultists.
Okay, I was half fearing that you.
However, at the end of your turn, before we get to you, and guys, we'll come back to you in a second. Your wife and daughter quickly run over to you. They don't say anything. Well, your wife doesn't. She just gives you a hug and says, "Be careful."
I am going to hand off my other sword ultio to her. Use it to defend yourself. For reference, in case you need to use it for her thing, it's the Life Stealer sword.
Ah,
It's just silvered.
and Sarah's going to say, "Kick their butts, Dad," and they're going to run off.
Always do, dearie.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and stop as many cultists as I can.
Okay, you got 5 at the pit right now, and more are slowly starting to approach. You got one like directly in front of you.
This is.
He's
this
not
is,
even paying attention to you. He's just going straight for the pit.
This is a defend the objective level in a hack and slash beat 'em up.
I'm gonna just come up right behind him and fucking throw him over my shoulder. Try and get his head to hit off. Yeah, RKO, yeah.
Okay, make a athletics check.
Get on
No,
the
with
Hydra's back.
advantage because he's not paying attention.
German suplex. Did he keep him out of that
Wow,
pit?
2 9s.
That's roughly.
14.
You basically get, like Terry said, you give him a German suplex, you flip him, and you hear a sick crack as his cervical vertebrae just completely sever in half.
Ow.
I think I heard it.
I'm stronger than I appear.
What a way to go.
Alright. You got anything else, or is that it?
I mean, I can't move it.
Okay.
Is there anybody within his reach? Anybody else?
Just that one guy so far.
Okay.
Alright, the lead cultist, who's barely clinging to life at this point, he's not even going to bother standing up, he's just going to try to stab you in the foot.
You had disadvantage again.
Oh yeah, because
That's gonna be a
to make a melee attack
15.
from-
Yeah, no.
See you come in and just move your
Rolled
foot out of the
surprisingly
way.
high for a disadvantage.
13 and a 15. Base.
Damn.
That's it for him. Ved, you're seeing the people start to approach the pit, the cultists approaching the pit.
Mhm.
By now there's about 5 earlier. By now there's about 9.
Ooh.
And they, like I said, they each have a knife. But they're not attacking each other, but what are you going to do real quick?
Well, real quick about them, or
Yeah.
because he still has concentration on enervation and can use his action to deal.
Oh,
For
I
you.
didn't know enervation was concentration.
Yes, it's like Witch Bolt, but more evil.
I've never used Witch Bolt either.
Yes. Yeah.
Alright, so,
if you hit him the first time, you basically get to keep re-hitting them so long as they stay within range. And he's not moving away. So,
Kill Seal McGee, back at it again.
his action is dealing the damage. It is not the casting of the spell.
Okay.
We don't have reactions anymore anyway, so. Pretty much every turn, like, maybe I'll get a reaction. No.
7, 13. That's 14 necrotic damage against him.
Okay.
If Ved had health missing, he'd be getting a fair amount of it back.
I'm in trouble.
2 key points?
2 key points.
Well, that's on you.
Yeah.
All I know I know what I've done. I accept.
But
my
you see the
consequences.
enervation beam actually wither away this guy's arm into nothing but a skeleton.
Good.
So, how close are all of these guys to one another?
Within maybe like that distance.
Could I get them all in a vitriolic sphere?
Probably get a few, yeah.
Alright, I'm going to bonus action cast vitriolic sphere on them to acidify them.
Out of curiosity, how many sorcery points do you got, Chief?
16, and
I think it's
burned-
about the same as
you have-
key points.
Oh yeah, so you have points equal to your level, or
roughly speaking, yes, but I took Meta Magic Adept so that I could get another 2 plus another type of meta.
cool.
Yeah. So they need to make deck saves or they're going to be taking 10d4.
I'll just roll for a
damage.
group.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay, so all of them take 10d4 and
If they're all 1 HP,
acid.
they're just liquid.
They're mooks.
Yeah, they're just liquid.
Okay, they are.
At the end of Metal Gear Solid 4. Liquid!
As the enervation spear liquefies and dissolves and melts them, some of the little bits of
The iron blades just fall down and rust.
the knives just fall. Some of them bits and pieces of like skin and flesh and such are still left behind. Some of it rolls into the pit and you hear the as it lands in the blood.
This sounds. I'm imagining the sounds of like the like doom things melting in the original Doom.
Oh.
Okay.
Alright.
So what else you got?
That's all because that's his action and his bonus.
Alright, at the end of this round, They're- the people who are around the pit are just focused. And they're going to take their knives and basically do rituals.
Suicide.
How many of them did I get? Like it was.
You got-
It's a 20-foot radius sphere.
Okay,
Like,
where did you hit it?
Well, I was trying to get as many of them as.
Where did you hit it?
They were all around it, what he's saying. It was a full circle around.
What do you mean?
Okay. Where was the center of it?
So if they are gathering around the circle,
Yeah.
a 20-foot radius sphere would go out 20 feet. So
Oh.
10,
They covered the
Twen-
entire fucking pit.
essentially.
Oh.
Nice.
Okay, never mind.
Everyone's liquid. Everyone's
They were getting ready to do a seppuku.
Yeah, they're ready to commit. They were. I have decided myself.
I am
wasn't sure if
feeding
I was
my
gonna
soul
stop
into the
the
soul generator.
It's a really good thing you weren't like 5 steps closer, sir. Oh wait. You lost a couple whiskers to that ass.
Carlos.
Oh fuck! I think I did get caught in that actually. Fuck. Wait, no. I'm right. Yeah, no. I'm on the same deal with you. It just
I'm pretty sure Ed probably could have like.
Your ass
Nope,
cheeks
nope,
are
nope. Not him. Not
Also,
him.
it could be like centered here, but also like moved just ever so slightly
well.
for.
If it's
forward.
20, it'd be right here, and then
The ass cheeks,
But, like, right here,
parents
it'd be
are
like a-
burnt away.
circle, it'd be.
Carlos is now rocking assless
Yes,
chaps.
if this
Yeah,
were
he's rocking assless
transposed,
chaps.
like,
His
ever so
ass is burning
slightly,
away.
and if they're all
Uh,
on the edge of it, like within 5 feet
Well,
of the edge,
yes.
like, they'd be.
Okay.
Like we said before, meet slurry.
Carlos wears dark clothing, doesn't
Yeah, I wear mostly black.
he? Yeah, so amidst all that black, you just see two pink like ass.
We are not. Are we canonizing that? Are we canonizing I now have assless chaps?
It'd be funny, but no.
That's disgusting.
Oh, man.
Thank God for advantage. No shiza. Alright, that is
I
a
didn't know you were so
23 to
fit.
hit.
Yeah.
We're gonna switch up the D8s, and I'm pretty sure my D8 here kind of leaving me to hang.
Damn, Carlos, doing like a whole snack.
Wow, that one didn't do much better. In fact, I think it did worse. That was a 9. Or, shit, okay. Roll a hit.
I'm afraid I do have a snake in my boot.
That is a hit.
Okay.
you made it. You made it.
That is a
stretched
9
to
damage again, and he had no reaction.
Well, you can't knock him prone again. He's already prone.
I know. I'm still going to
How do you get more prone than prone?
6 feet.
6 feet under.
We have the same thought.
Damn.
Fuck. You fucking creep, dude. I creeped into your brain when they stole that from you.
I couldn't think of your brain. You think of the shit regularly.
Ew. I think of edgy shit pretty often.
Can we pretend that airplanes in the night
25.
sky are like shooting stars?
I really need
could
to wish
really
right now.
use a wish right
10.
now. A wish.
Okay.
How much does he
A
have
wish
left?
right
11.
You've got like 4.
Oh shit! I need a 3 on
wish
the damage
right.
die.
now. A wish right now.
Is this like a song?
What is that? Yeah.
Oh.
More to
That's a
fly.
hit.
No,
Oh.
you wouldn't do it.
Three.
I know what more to try
three.
is.
Yes, he's dead.
I don't
What'd you
follow
roll?
the
I rolled a
song.
5 plus an 8, which
The
is
only
13
reason I
damage.
know about
Finish
it
him.
is because I have on.
So, I don't use the sword looking for the last one. I want the pleasure of ripping him limb from fucking limb. Or
Finish him.
Threatening my family. I grab him by his leg, lift him up, proceed to grab his other leg.
Oh god, you're going wishbone him, aren't you?
I always like the legs of the chicken.
Oh.
Just literally just rip him by holding one leg, just one leg, one
the
arm,
cavern
other
is
arm.
filled with the agonized screams of coming from him as you just pull him apart.
With the last one, after I rip off his 2 arms, I grab him by the waistline, rip off his final leg, and then literally hold him by the waistline, slam my fist in there, grab his spine, and just rip his spine out through his ass. And then just
Okay.
Carlos is now currently covered in his blood and
You
guts,
guys know
and holding
what-
his spine.
You guys knows what a man can do when his family's threatened, so he's completely
What is
understand.
Yeah, Carlos just holding his spine. Is there anyone left in the cavern that hasn't been dealt with?
Well, a lot of them are currently occupied.
For their fighting other people, the guards and whatnot.
Yeah. Everybody make a perception check real quick.
Perceiving. 16.
18, I think. Nope, 19. Can't see that today.
God. Oh man. I just haven't been rolling very well.
You want a dice jail or another dice to roll, sir?
I would have to put all of my dice in jail.
Yeah, I feel like you just need to switch dice set. Just burn them. Cleanse them of their sins.
9.
Yikes.
Okay, you don't notice it, but you two do. Those grooves that were leading from the top of the pit into the pit actually seem to stretch throughout the floor, and they're filling with blood that is just pouring into that pit.
From the melee. Oh.
I don't think it's gonna work. We're gonna try it. I vote.
I have an idea.
I have one too. We're gonna. Where is it? So, okay, sorry that burnt bees. They're gone.
I've got a big brain idea.
Where is it? I know I have.
You may have a big brain idea, but here's what we're going to do. Whatever you're planning, in real time,
Man.
you got 5 minutes.
All right, chuck 6 napalms in there. Let them, not lighting them. I'm just chucking them in there around the pit, and then bonfire. We're gonna try to burn these fuckers away as fast as they go in.
Yes,
In
we're
the
all
pit?
going to choke.
It's gonna be bad.
And from where this melee is taking place, within a 10-foot radius, I'm going to, first of all, drink a magic potion. And then...
If the moment Carlos does that, he is going to begin running over. He's going to sheath his sword and just punch. He's going to try not to draw... Less focus on drawing blood and more focus on breaking bones and spines.
And in each, 3 times I'm going to cast Shatter, covering this entire way to block the blood from the melee coming in and casting Shatter on the ground to break it up.
How?
He's going to build essentially a trough in the middle
How?
of the gouges.
Wait, Shadow Thunder.
It'll break. It'll.
Can it break stone and shit?
Yes, it can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, what he's doing is going to use Shatter to try to, divert the blood out of those grooves and away.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
Even
more
just-
so, just prevent it from getting in the pit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cut a channel before the pit so that fills up before it reaches the pit.
So you hear a few thunders, boom, boom, boom.
And try to delay the
I thought
blood.
you were kind of cast.
Like that.
By the way,
Grease.
Like I said, this is real time. You got 3 minutes and 30 seconds left.
Yeah, after that, Carlos is going to just run in. He's just going to punch people, just focus on snapping spines and skulls and try not to draw as much blood.
As many moves as you can.
Yeah, just so basically 4 every 6 seconds.
Ved approaches the pit and looks
Or
inside.
3 every 6 seconds. I'm not burning any more key.
As the blood is filling up, I'm casting Firebolt to try and boil it away as fast as I can.
Is there any sense of volume of what's inside this pit?
Disintegrate.
Well, it's about filled up by about an extra 5 feet, so there's like 25 feet of pit left. Plus, you don't know how much blood.
Yeah. How deep? How deep?
You don't know how deep it goes.
Yeah.
You have disintegrator.
You're like Moana with the ocean. You don't know.
Yeah, just like one towards the trough, one towards the pit. Firebolt, firebolt, firebolt.
Yes. Let's see here.
Thank God for cantrips.
I am going.
You want to do one hit?
I don't know if it's going to draw more blood. I'm trying to get like non-bloody ways to
Holy
keep.
cow, 2.5 minutes already passed.
5 minutes isn't a lot of time.
No, it's not.
God.
That's kind of my fault.
I'm too bad I'm not one of these bloodbenders, or I could use the
shit.
shape water to divert it out.
I mean,
Ooh.
technically, blood is like 70% water.
What about prestidigitation? Does that do
Nope.
Not in this scenario.
The
2 minutes.
stupid question. Flesh to stone. Can I treat the entire thing as a creature and turn all the flesh into stone?
There is a little bit of flesh in there, but you would just turn those little lumps of flesh into boulders.
Yes.
It wouldn't affect everything. No.
Okay. Then is gonna start running.
Fuck this shit, I'm
Real
out.
quick, why I'm doing it? Did Hannah and Scarlet make it out?
They're out. All those people are out.
Great. Okay, so yeah, no, Carlos is just going to do this, like every 6 seconds, 3 person are being. He's killing them, but he's like snapping spines, snapping skulls. He's doing his best to try to just not bloodily murder them like he did the leader.
Alright.
The leader, he wanted to sacrifice.
The blood in the pit is boiling.
Fuck. Oh yeah, because it's also on fire right now.
Yeah, that's
It is crisp.
part of the reason why.
And the best part is it's fucking Greek fire Molotov, which means that it literally can't. The blood can't even put it out. It's just gonna burn on top of it till it's gone.
Right.
Which honestly, the bottles they probably only last for about.
You got less than 1 minute. What else are you guys doing?
Carlos got nothing else. He can only really do is to keep trying to try to like non-bloodily murder out and call out. Just try not to shed any more blood.
Ved runs basically to the edge of the cavern
Yeah, I'm
and is
getting
screaming
out.
to everybody, run out, run away.
Get out! Get out! Get out!
Carlos, at that point there, he's just gonna begin running out. He's
Get
gonna,
away! Get away!
He's going to keep calling it. He's going to stand at the entryway, keep calling people, get out! Get out! Run away. After that, while he is calling out, he is going to use his cantrip magic stone and just literally chuck stones at the cultists to try and free up the guards who are in fighting.
Okay. Well,
At that point, the moment it looks like the last couple seconds before like the blood starts to completely fill, he's just going to turn and bolt out himself.
I thought the trough was a pretty good idea.
It was a good idea. Probably bought us a little bit of time, but not enough.
well. Yeah, 5 minutes doesn't last long. As you guys are running for the entrance, you see one guy there in a robe.
And nothing else.
He pulls a rope. The whole front of the cavern starts to collapse.
Cave in! So did we get out before that happens?
No.
Or are we all 3 of us trapped in there?
You're still in there. A few of the guards and some of the other people, no one named, were running under there and they got squished.
Fuck.
I can grasp this guy.
You can. And like Raiden's fatality in Mortal Kombat 11, his eyes pop and explode.
I just once again just keep taking rocks and just any cultists. Just rocks.
Ved is just going to duck and hold his head.
Kiss my ass goodbye.
You know?
No, like, don't let any other rocks fall down on me.
What are you doing then?
There's gonna be an explosion or something, and I don't want to be hit.
I am quietly observing the chaos, pondering whether I should use a wish right now.
I'm not going to tell you what you should or shouldn't do, but you do see a sort of yellow. The blood in the pool is boiling.
And at that point, the fire's gone.
Yeah, but it's still like bubbling.
Carl's gonna call out, "Either of you two got any of the magic potions left?
I've got one.
Can you spare it?" Question: I can't remember if it's that works on key too, correct? I can't remember.
I think it does. I have to find it.
Pretty sure. I can't. I remember.
I have like 3.
Yeah, 'cause regardless, I need my spell slots back.
I burnt all of my second level ones.
I burned all of my
Shredded.
first, and I've got 1 second level left. That's all I've got. So, which it's of all the ones I have left, my seconds are the best. But the problem is that that's literally one spell. I like being able to cure wounds, you know. That's my big thing at burn is with cure wounds. Ooh. Monka?
Ved
I think it's Monka-esque.
gets up. Are either of you guys near him?
I am. I'm right next to him.
Oh, yeah, I'm over here now, I guess. But Carl's getting ready to like dash out, but he turned around at this point, kind of just stand there, just and then poke.
I can grab you guys and plane shift you out.
I think we, can you vocalize that? Carlos isn't thinking
Yes,
about it.
yes. Ved calls out. Oh wait. Let's see here.
We'll stay till the 11th hour.
Let me check plane shift.
I bet if we can, Carlos.
Yeah, you recover half your key points rounded up.
And that includes spell slots too.
Well, for a druid, you may prepare spell slots as though you just had a long rest, and recover half your expended spell slots rounded down.
So
I'll send it to you.
yeah, please send it because honestly, it's something I'll say I want to incorporate in my campaign from now on too. I actually very much love that.
I'll send it to all of you, which I'm pretty sure I did before, but it got lost in the minutia.
It probably got lost in the chat Lynn had.
So one of my tuning forks is attuned to Orcus.
I certainly hope not.
Attuned to the wand of Orcus is a bad idea right now.
No, it's attuned to Orbis. And yeah, grab my hands. Grab hands. And Ved has his
arcane
attuned
recovery
tuning
key.
fork. And this has a casting time of 1 action. If you know the sigil sequence of a teleportation circle on
I can recover. So I recovered 2.
plane of
and
existence, the spell can take you to that circle.
Where are you going?
Ved is just thinking, sorry. To the palace. He's thinking. He isn't thinking far away. He's thinking it's close by.
Okay.
'Cause that's the set.
Well, you cast your spell right as you see one yellowed, decayed hand rise up from the pit. And as the creature that you saw in the cavern released, Decompose rises up first. Looking as hideous as ever.
And then we're warping out.
Yes. The duration is instantaneous, so whenever the spell.
So you guys just instant transmission right to the teleportation circle in the palace, and there is nobody there.
I thought, obviously everyone got out, including those who got out of the tomb.
What do you mean?
Like those who were like the civilians fleeing out of the tomb and shit. They got out of the town.
They
too?
as far as you think, you know they got out of the cavern.
Okay, we need to try to get supplies where Dice is supposed to meet us. I got a feeling the flight's on. I said, I'll run to the bar and get Dice. You guys head back to the tomb there get ready for the fight. Like that, Carlos is gonna bolt
Make
out.
sure you keep an eye out for Eliaster.
Of course, I'll send him toward the tomb if I see him. But Carlos is gonna run back toward the bar to try and get Dice. Assume that he is there and not made to the tomb as well and just didn't see him.
Okay. And you two are
back to the platoon.
Ved will follow, and he's probably going to quaff some potions of spell recovery as he does.
You need to make an intelligence check, sir. Arcana check.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember how that.
DC
I sent it-
20
I sent-
minus.
I texted it to
add
you.
up.
Yeah, you texted it to us, but I was in the bathroom.
Oh,
I've got it up, Chief. If you want to look on my phone.
Okay.
It's a DC my sorcerer level. So that's 14. So you gotta beat a fucking 6. This seems easy. Don't crit fail.
That's a 4. Because
Your con is only a +1? Why?
No, it's an Arcana check. Make an intelligence Arcana check.
I know.
DC minus.
I know your arcana is only a +1.
Yeah, it's
I
plus
I
1.
figured you'd feel proficiency in it.
No, because
Oh, you get half your things rounded down the next leave.
like sorcerers don't get very many proficiencies.
Yeah, so you get half your spell slots rounded down back.
Okay. Half your sorcery. On a fail, you recover half your sorcery points. Okay. On a success, you
And go with a
so half of 16 is 8.
after sorcery points, you get.
For sorcery.
I know, like you don't get spell slots.
Yes, because Lynn knew that sorcerers can convert.
That's right. You can convert them back and forth.
Yeah, at least up to level
well,
5.
as you're running off to the bar, and you two are running back to where you just fled from, I think we're going to call that a night.
Oh,
It's almost 9.
Yeah, I need to go to bed.
Yeah, that's fair. And honestly, this is going to be how I have to start doing too, because I.
Yeah, trust me, if I had my way, we'd go straight back into the penultimate battle and then the final, let's kick his ass.
I feel like we're getting ready to hit that point. I feel like next session may very well.
Well, his number 2 guy was starting to come through first.
Yeah, so we got decomposed. Now
Which is why I brought out this guy as representation.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'm afraid of decompose.
Believe it or not, this is a transformer.
Well, the real killer is decomposed. Memory serves me right. He touches you, and
If he, I have to bring him up again. But if he touches you, let me see here. Yeah, if he touches you, you have to make a con save or suffer 4d12 necrotic damage, half as much on a success. If it brings you to 0, you die and come back as a zombie under his control in 1d4 rounds.
So I really hope Carlos gets relayed that before he does it the first time. But worst case scenario, if he can survive one hit, just the moment it happens, Carlos just going to back off. And the power of the magic stones, I can nail him from a distance for that similar damage.
By the way, we didn't go into it because of everything going on, but your crossbow was going off the entire time.
Yeah, obviously. He would probably be screaming in his ears.
Eventually, you'd be like, "Shut up!"
Yes.
I can see you guys making a few wishes.
Yes.
Question is, would they work?
Maybe, I don't know. That's up to
May
you.
we take care of Ved using the other 2 potions that he has?
Yeah, just go ahead and mark that all off.
Alright, I'm going. I have to make a couple more rolls here. But so that you know, and so that the pedants watching know, I am using my 12 sorcery points to regain using flexible casting. The 12 sorcery points to regain a 5th level spell slot and a 3rd level spell slot.
I think next session I create a Carlos for, because I'm determined to have a Carlos in every class.
Yes.
Honestly, after
We learned this.
after I do every class, honestly, I probably will stop doing the Carlos lineage.
I'm now rolling for another Arcana check.
I think next one I do,
Beat a 6.
Joel's Carlos III, which is going to be
That's an
Joel's,
11, so
will be a rogue.
that beats 6.
I think
so I get
following
8 more
that,
sorcery points back.
I may do a sorcerer next. I may do a forecaster.
That's 16. That's the second potion.
Still filming, by the way.
I know.
Yes, that's the second potion, which gets me back 16 sorcery points. So what are we gonna do? We'll take the the other 5th level spell slot. That brings me down from 16 to 19. I mean to 9. Excuse me.
9.
9.
Yeah.
Ah.
So,
Here's an important lesson for the class. Always save your wishes. I have 4 of them. I've been using them for a long time. This is what you want your wishes for.
When everything goes tits up.
That's right.
I wish for the bad guy to not be here anymore.
The only thing is, I know you're not gonna tell me because secret DM stuff.
What are the
But
different planes? What are the different planes in the game?
A bunch.
They're in the DMG and the player's handbook. I'm not going to open it right now, but there's a lot. Some good, some bad, some in between.
Yeah, because the wish spell works off basically asking the gods to do you a solid. I feel like trying to wish the gods to do banish another god is not going to work. I feel like that's just going to be like, yeah, no, that's beyond this. They're talking to us about fighting God. You're going to have to do it your own.
Yeah, especially since Orcus is more or less he is a former god.
Hey Terry, just name me one plane of existence.
I am using
Celestial?
Mount Celestia. Lawful good, home of the angels, and
Banish an Orcus there.
I was gonna say, alright.
That would be a real dick.
and
First
some of the
of
most
all-
powerful paladins to have ever lived.
First
Oh
of all,
yeah, he's just going to get his shit caved in.
I wish that Ved were turned into a non-sentient chicken sandwich. Second of all, I wish Decompose were permanently banished to Celestia. Second of all, I wish that the god Orcus were permanently banished to Celestia.
That would just that'd be the real.
But see, he would cause so much havoc.
Oh yeah, but like all the paladins who
let's
get
have it
bonus
for us.
damage
Havoc that we don't have to deal with.
I use
until he takes it over, and then we have the entirety of Celestia taking.
Yeah, but my question is,
Permanently banished there.
here's my question. Why do you want to turn Ved into a non-sentient chicken sandwich?
Why not?
Maybe guys would get hungry.
Turn him into a already deceased salmon fillet.
talk about bite me.
But hey, if Decompose and Orcus are both permanently banished to Celestia, don't matter if they take it over, they ain't coming back.
We hope.
That is rolling again for the
Guess
Arcana
who came
check.
back the very next day?
That is a 12.
Actually, they're
which
perma-banned.
beats
The most they can do is just send their
20
armies.
minus 14, which is 6.
You've been banned from RTM.
And at that point, it's worthless because
He's
at
back
this
up to
level,
16
it don't matter what they
sorcery
send us. They could send us a million zombies. We'll take care of them.
Until we're dead, and at that point there, the rest of the world just.
Yeah, even Hercules, even Hercules has his limits.
Eventually,
I am as strong as Hercules.
so all they would do, all the good battle strategies do, if no one send in like platoons go through single platoons die, is just save up a literal army, send them all through at once. Sheer numbers will win. But I imagine, like, for a while, like I feel like out of the three of us, there's literally three of us versus an endless army. Ved would be the first to go down, simply because like you would do massive numbers and probably have the best kill count. But Ved's the squishiest.
I feel like if all three of us were to stick together, we would go extremely long.
Yes, and Ved is really good at being evasive. Like, he has...
And I'm good at dealing damage and being tough and taking hits.
Like,
I'm just good at evading.
he can cast Fly so he can travel around and, like, kite things.
True.
He can cast Mirror Image so that he is harder to hit. And he can also cast Magical Darkness around himself that only he can see through. Which, for most things that might want to kill him, that's going to be imposing a lot of disadvantage and, like, missed swings as they try to figure out where he is.
And all Carlos would do would just be pretty much, at that moment, he would just mirror image on himself and then just start going in and nailing as hard as he can. Probably would actually pocket a lot of his ki and not use Ravenous Strike till he got low, as to pretty much max out how much he can heal himself for whenever he does get nailed.
Anyway, we'll worry about that in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.